Okay, we're going live now, Chris. So, yeah, I get that, but the fact of the matter is that YouTube pays a hell of a lot more. So that would be
Right.
the way that I'd go.
Right.
I mean, I don't plan on giving up on them.
Oh yeah,
whatsoever,
no.
but,
So here we go.
Okay, now I need to see if TikTok's coming in. The Giggle Man, number 1. No Rizzy Chris, number 2. Timbo, number 3. Followed by Katie Badger McKean out of Florida. Good morning. I don't think I've got it set up.
It doesn't
Yeah,
say.
I just started.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, have you pulled up on both screens?
Yeah. Okay, now let's see. I'm just waiting for TikTok to roll in. Oh, I did hit that twice, as a matter of fact. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, here comes TikTok now. Okay. Okay. Oh, you got Cowboy Carter. Cowboy Carter. Okay. Just give me a moment, everybody, and we're just trying to bring in YouTube at this point. And let's do it that again. Yeah. Okay, you got it?
Did I ever tell you about that bank job in Tennessee? It was me, Limpy Pete.
You think, yeah, you can skip that. Boom. All right, there we go. That doesn't look right. Let me move a little bit. Yeah, I'm in the daytime. Oh, yeah, what is that? That may be an old stream. Yeah. Okay, we're all set. There we go. There is going to be... Okay, let's see. That's good. All right, it looks like we're all caught up at this point, and it looks like there is going to be a little bit of a delay over there on YouTube, but that's okay. We'll just let that be. We'll see where it goes. It looks like it's going to be more than a little bit, as near as I can tell, so we'll just have to see what happens over there at this point. But nonetheless, thank you all for being here. Ant in his pants is here. No Rizzy Chris, of course, is with me. MS Voorhis. He's right here. Let's see, Happy Plug is with us as well. I wonder what kind of a plug he's talking about. Maybe he needs to be in touch with Vengeful Cowboy. I don't know. It sounds like it might go in that direction. You never know, right? And TikTokers, thank you for being here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's see, we have 05 SCP, and we have Skitsu over that way. So thank you for being here. How much did the hat cost? Well, what hat? The hat that I've got on? How the hell do I know? I just pay for it, don't you know? I don't bother to keep track of exactly what something cost me. And let's see, whatever it cost, I paid it, and then I owned it. That's all I can tell you. And that's the same way in real life. If you were to ask me what I paid for a hat that I've got, I don't know. Once I pay for it, it gets filed. I don't worry about it thereafter. It's just gone. It's gone. I own it now. All I care about is that I've got it, not about what it costs, if you know what I'm saying. Well, listen, folks, this is the very last day of the month of February. We have a lot going on this day. We've got the birthday drawing going on. We've got the the subscription drawing going on. We have the start of a very new challenge, which is going to be an endurance challenge. It's going to be an endurance race, and the very first one to sign up for this endurance race is my good friend right here, No Rizzy Chris. And so I want to give him a hand for being number one to make that go at that particular challenge. I'm sure he'll do well. He certainly has some planning involved in what it is that he's going to be doing today for a challenge. And I expect this challenge to take a little bit of time. Now, what we're going to be doing is this challenge, I'm expecting it could potentially run a half hour per individual. It's going to be very close to that. I can't see it ending much sooner than 20 minutes in at the very, very least. So, having said that, what I want to do is I want to be able to get in here and read to you exactly what we're going to be doing today. Now, if I can get this back here. All right, what we have is we have an endurance challenge going on. And this endurance challenge is going to work like this. From the post office in St. Denis, on my go, you will find a cart, any cart, and you will drive that cart as fast as you can to Tumbleweed Stable, where you will abandon your cart and you'll run into the stable that's there and call for one of your horses. You will then ride to the corral in Armadillo. There you will care for your horse. And caring for your horse is the equivalent of petting it, feeding it, and brushing it. Once you have done that, then you'll mount up, and then you can ride on to McFarland's Ranch Corral, where you will care for your horse once again. From McFarland's Ranch, you will ride your horse to the stable in Blackwater. Once you're at the stable in Blackwater, you will switch out your horse. You will swap your horse. Once you've swapped your horse, you will ride out of the stables and you'll head towards Valentine. When you get to Valentine's stable, you will once again swap out your horse. And here is the last leg of the race. Here we turn north and ride from Valentine to Barrow Lagoon. Once you're at Barrow Lagoon, you will take and run into the cabin that's there. You will shout out, "Where the is everybody?" And you can put your own word in there. Then you will run outside. You will care for your horse once again, and then you will ride on to the Adler Ranch. Once you get to Adler Ranch, you're going to take your horse into the barn. You're going to care for your horse, and then you're going to literally take your horse and you're going to put it in one of the stalls. Once you've put your horse in the stall, you will run into the house. And once you're into the house, you will shout, "Finally, home, sweet home." And that's the end. That's when I'm going to, kill the timer. Now, you're able to set your own course. You can set your own course however you want to do it. You may want to go GPS. You may want to just memorize where you have to go and just do the riding, do the grunt work, so to speak. And once you've got that all set up in your mind, you can go any which way you want. I don't care which way you want to go. But remember that if you decide to take on some bushwhacking, then it's going to be a gamble. There's a risk involved. You may hit a tree. You may hit a rock. Your horse may die. You may have to call out another one. If your horse gets injured, you may have to take and heal your horse by giving that horse some first aid and getting your horse back on his feet and then making another run. So you need to weigh the risks versus the rewards and then work from there accordingly. But as I say, we've got the first individual up. That's going to be No Rizzy Chris. We're going to get to that in a few minutes. There's no real big hurry on that at this time. We want to make sure that we get in and we say hello to everybody. And we certainly want to, let everybody know that we're here, both on TikTok, Twitch, and now YouTube as of this morning. I just need to, I look over at over at YouTube and I see that there is a pretty good delay in what's going on. We need to look into that and see what's going on there. But I don't need to watch it over on YouTube. We just let it happen the way that it happens and we just let it go accordingly. Chris, I know that you're looking at it over that way. I'm sure you see the delay as well.
Yeah.
What does that look like? About 20 seconds maybe?
Yeah, something like that, because you're like on Twitch. I'm already watching your camera, and you haven't done this yet. Yeah, there you go. Doing, yeah,
Yep.
it's about 20 seconds.
Yep, I would say it's 20 seconds. We'll see where it goes from there. I'm sure that we can do something along the way to bring these 3 channels together so that they work simultaneously and everybody is seeing what's happening as it's happening. Mullet Lips is over there on TikTok, and what is that? Heidi Keystone. Hey, good day. Victor Rodriguez, and Bowery is over there. Good morning. El Chulo. Good morning. And Stone Cold Gandhi. Let's see. Right back at you, Stone Cold. I appreciate you being here, for sure. And let's see. Stone Cold Gandhi. Mig. That reminds me of an old friend by the name of Mig. Migrant was his actual name. And let's see. Let's see. Well, in any event, here we are. So, this is a Friday morning stream that's going on. This will be going on from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. And we'll try to have a little bit of fun while we are here. MS Voorhees, howdy. Everybody's doing good, I think. At least I haven't heard anything any differently than that. Blast Gordon is here from North Carolina, tipped from Montana. I see Camo Jack TV. Good morning, Camo Jack TV. Appreciate you being here. And let's see, Katie Badger McKean, she's here from Florida. And mind you now, Katie Badger McKean, she's the one that brings it all together behind the scenes with regards to the chat for TikTok and also the chat for Twitch. She bounces back and forth. And over on TikTok, we also have a couple of monitors over there. One of them is Nicole. She's from, let's see, Nebraska. And we also have T-Bones. He's from Columbia, South Carolina. And, of course, Katie, she's from Florida. So I need to make sure that Katie has the privileges of a monitor over there on TikTok. So I'll take care of that today, Katie, because you do bounce back and forth and around quite a bit. And I certainly can't tell you how much I do appreciate that young lady. Yes, I do. And I know you're going to appreciate that. Right, Katie? In any event. Oh, wow. Yeah, in any event. Well, let's see. I do need to get that drop down going. I need to bring that down. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to bring it down a little bit until I can get my drop down going on. And let's see. There's my drop down right there. Then I can take and bring everything back up to where it should be. This is not an easy thing to do, dealing with all of these at the same time. And let's see. Well, I'll start right from the bottom and see if I can work up. First, right now, we're going to give Lace a kiss, and that comes from Blast Gordon, North Carolina. And yee-haw comes from Buckshot. He's out of Michigan, no doubt about it. And let's see. Then what have we got? Oh, Buckshot, he says, well, blow her Lace a kiss for me, too. Well, I'll tell you what, she's been under the weather, but boy, she sure is recovering now. And I say, yee-haw to that. Right, Blast Gordon? And history lesson, says the Giggle Man. Talk like a cowboy, says Young Shag. Yes, by golly gee willikers, I can. Blow laser kiss, says Badger McKean. Sure, I can do that again. Watch me right there. Boom. And now, Chris, you stand back. Don't you go getting in the way for me now.
All right.
All right. All right, change outfits. Yeah, I can do that too. Let me get that done. Let me call my horse on over here. I don't particularly care for this outfit anyway. It's just one that popped up while I was into the wardrobe, and I'm out of wardrobe now, so let's get into something else that's more fitting. Listen, we got... let's see, where did it go? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go with a saddle bump. There we go. A kind of a saddle bump. Even with all of the money that this character has collected, he still doesn't want to be seen as an elitist. No, he don't. So he just rides around in his saddle bum outfit, just like you see right there. So that's what it is there, Gribster. That's what it is. That's this saddle bump. Now let's see what else we got here. Talking like a cowboy, young shit. While I'm doing that along the way, ain't no doubt about that. The Giggle Man says a history lesson. Well, okay, a quick history lesson regarding the Native American. All right, the Native American women, they wore their hair long and loose or gathered into a bun. That's typically the way that the Native American women would run around their campsite. They'd just let their hair grow and then, and so on and so forth. The oldest Native American tribe is the Hopi Indian tribe. And, they're the oldest one. That's the oldest group out there. They're well over 1,000 years old. That's right. Native Americans do not go bald. Did you know that? Did you know that Native Americans don't go bald? You'll never see a bald Indian. Now, he might shave his head. Sure, he can do that. He can do that if he chooses. But they don't naturally go bald. Nope, they don't. And let's see, braided hair indicates a significant unity with the infinite. Okay, that they're as one. You know, they want to join hands. They want to, be in lockstep, if you know what I'm saying. And the long flowing hair significates a free flow of life. And that's what I can give you this morning for a little bit of history lesson. Now we're going to file that to the back of the pack. Yes, sir. How'd you like that, the Giggle Man? Morgie's here. Morgie, he's all the way from Massachusetts. Yeah, he is. All right, blow Lace a kiss. Sure, I can do that right there, Morgie. Happy to do it, too. And let's see. He says, do it again. No, don't just give it one, give it two. So I did. And then he said, wait a minute. He said, no, beyond that. Go ahead, give her three. Well, all right, there's three, Morgie. All right, we got that taken care of. Now he says, look, go right back and give her another one. Don't let up now. So I'll take care of that as well. And then he said, just one last one. Go ahead. Boom. Now, I got to tell you something. I had this fella that is part of our community by the name of Vengeful Cowboy. And one night, he thought that he was going to, one-up me. And so he said during an evening stream, I want you to take and blow Lace a kiss. And so I blew her a kiss. And then he says another, and another, and another. And before the stream was over that evening, I blew Lace over 750 kisses in one evening. 750 kisses in one evening. And I'll tell you what, I felt like my lips were dry, my lips were blistered, and she was nothing but a lot of drool, if you know what I'm saying. And it was quite the evening. But I actually ran him out of bullets, which is what he was able to accumulate over watching the stream over a long period of time. But there was 750 of them. And then when I got done and I run him out of bullets, I gave Lace another 10 or so just to let him know that I was ready to keep going. And where are you? Where are you, Vengeful? Did I run you out of bullets? Are you tired of it yet? So in any event, that's what we did. But that's just a little quick story, nonetheless. All right, the Native Americans. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they've taken a little bit hard from the good old American government over the last couple of hundred years, but nothing we can do about it as modern day participants in the activities of our government in our country these days. But that's just the way that it goes, and it's unfortunate. But hopefully things will straighten out for everybody, and we can all work on a level playing field. I don't think so, but it could happen. Sailing Pixie is here. Good afternoon. Good morning, Sailing Pixie. Now, let's see. I think Sailing Pixie is from South Dakota, as I recall. No Rizzy Chris, he's from Oregon. I try to remember as many as I can along the way, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to try and bring this edge down a little bit to give me a little bit more room right there. Katie Rossiter is over there on TikTok. Good morning. I'm playing online, and I am playing on Xbox. And we're almost ready to get Chris ready to go. I just want to take a look at the upper 7 and the lower 9 that we have to do today for daily challenges. I find that the upper 7 is a piece of cake. The only one that's usually a little bit difficult for me is the Capitelli. I have a lot of trouble with Capitelli for one reason or another. I haven't collected a lot over the years, and I don't find a lot of it, but nonetheless, that's one thing that has to be done. Yes, sir! And beyond that, I think that's easy. Get 7 of them done, earn yourself 1,400 XP, 7 nuggets of gold, and don't forget the 3 bonus that you'll get for completing all 7. And then with the lower 9, pretty much the same thing. You've got 9 that you need to complete out of 15. Get the 9 done. That's 1,800 XP. That's 9 nuggets of gold. And don't forget, once again, that extra 3 nuggets as a bonus for completing. So when you do that, you can stack your gold up pretty quickly. And if you notice right now, my gold is at 9,815.79, and I'm headed towards that 10,000. Once I get to 10,000, anything over 10,000, I'll start spending back in the catalog down there at the tailor. We'll see what we can do there. And I'm doing the same thing with anything over $2 million. I buy a lot of clothes. I've spent a couple $100,000 over the last couple of months for clothing. You wouldn't know it by looking at my character sitting there on the horse, but that's what I do. One of these days, I might get a little bit of time and take some interest in creating some new outfits for him. So we'll just have to see how that goes along the way. Captain Pissbeard over on TikTok. Ahoy, partner, says he. And I say right back to him, howdy, partner. I appreciate you being here. Yeah,
That's a name.
yeah, Captain Pissbeard, yeah. I'll tell you what, that is a name. I'd love to know what makes some of these people tick as far as names go. Some of them are really quite inventive.
Right.
Quite inventive. And others are just kind of crazy. But nonetheless, that's an interesting one right there. You're good to be here, says he. Well, I'm glad to have you here, says I. Yes, sir. And I'll say, aye, aye, Captain. Yes, sir. All right, let's do the outfits. I'll tell you what, she does a good job with the outfits. She's certainly going to do better than what I've got on right now. And by the way, just so that you know, I'm riding my Turkoman. And this Turkoman right here is named Abyss, and he's named Abyss because he's so dark, so black, that when you look at him, it's like looking into an abyss. That's right, with the very exception of his nose and that forehead area. From forehead to nose, there is that little streak of white that goes down through. That's kind of like the light at the opening of the abyss. But after you get into the abyss, it's nothing but darkness. That's all it is darkness. Miss Rissa is here, Miss Rissa X, and that brings me to a good point that I would like to make. Any of you that are out there in TikTok, that's in YouTube, that's anywhere here, we would like, Miss Rissa would like, and I would like, and all of the community about in Red Dead Redemption would like, you to move on over and go to change.org and look up through Miss Rizzer X TikTok, hashtag Save Red Dead Online, and please give us a signed petition. Once we reach 10,000, Miss Rizza is going to send it on in to Rockstar. Rockstar New York is where she's going to be sending it, and there it is right there. Katie McKean has put it up on the TikTok screen, and you'll be able to see it right there. That's where to go in order to be able to become part of this push that we're having, part of the petition that Miss Rizza has created to bring a little more attention and a little bit of love back to Red Dead Redemption. I mean, after all, Rockstar's been screwing around with GTA 6 over there long enough. They can come back here and just give us a little, pat on the back or something in the way of a mission or two. Maybe not necessarily a complete DLC, but a mission or two would be quite nice, don't you think? I certainly think so. And I know I can tell you both Miss Risser and myself would love that. Now, I can tell you that tomorrow we start a new month. And let's see, on the 4th, we're going to get a new set of benefits that are going to be available to us. And that's interesting. And on the 5th, we're going to start a new leg of pushing Rockstar to the point whereby they take notice that we're serious over here and would like some attention from them. And so I will, and Miss Rizza will announce exactly what it is that we're going to do starting the 5th. And that what we do on the 5th is going to run through the entire month, and then we come the month of April, we're going to have a new way of getting a hold of Rockstar, and we just want to flood them. Let them know we're here. We're loyal to this game. We love this game. Come back and give us a little bit of attention, and we'll be most grateful for that. And so both her and I believe that the key to this is the good old squeaky wheel theory, where the squeaky wheel may get the grease. Well, what we're going to do is we don't want just a squeaky wheel. We want all 4 wheels to be squeaking and screaming, and maybe even a little smoke pouring out of the hub, so that they will take and they'll lubricate that a little bit and give us some attention. And she would love it, I would love it, you would love it, everybody would love it. And I think what you would find is that you would see more people flood back into this game. The service would be full once again. There would be all kinds of things going on, and what a great time we would have doing it. So in any event, that's where we're at. Now, I see I do have some chat going on over there on YouTube. Thank you all for being here on YouTube. Today's the first day for YouTube stream, and we'll take it from there, and we'll see where that goes. We'll make some adjustments along the way, just like we've made from the beginning with TikTok, just like we've made with Twitch, just like we're going to be making with YouTube along the way, and go from there. Thank you very much, Blast Gordon, for signing that. Appreciate it so much. And like Miss Rissa says, we have to do everything possible, because you know what? This game only had approximately 2.5 years of any attention from Rockstar whatsoever. Thereafter, they just kind of ignored us. And so even with that ignoring going on by Rockstar, this game still is number 7 as far as sales go. Now imagine what it would be had Rockstar given us even the slightest little bit of attention. Let's say that little attention only amounted to 1 DLC per year. It would still be so much greater than what it is, and it would just be awesome. And I say the same thing, Joycey. Yee-haw! That's right. I say the same thing. By golly gee willikers, dag nabbit, we need to get them back here and paying attention to us. That's all I can say. Six Paul, appreciate you signing up with Prime. That's appreciated. New follow, a new Prime. Yeah, that's cool. And don't forget to go over there and sign that petition. I appreciate that so much. Let's see, we need to bring this back. Yes, we do need to bring this back, for sure we do. All right, listen, we've got a drawing going on for birthday this month. We've got a drawing going on for the subscriptions this month, and today we're going to draw from that magnificent Dreamcatcher that Katie McKean handcrafted herself with nothing but actual material, actual leather, actual stones, actual gems, that type of thing. The colors of the gang, etc., etc. And along with that Dreamcatcher comes a write-up regarding how the Dreamcatchers came to fruition with the Native American Indian tribes, their folklore, their legend. It's all on paper. And on the backside of that same piece of paper is the dedication that she has made to the Cowboy Strong community regarding the Dreamcatcher that she handcrafted. And what an awesome Dreamcatcher that is. And I'll tell you what, you've only got from now until the time that I make that drawing, which is going to be around 10 a.m. this morning, to get your ticket in, and make sure that if you do that, that I am aware of that, so that I can take and just make sure that I'm all up to date and everybody is in for that drawing. As it stands right now, we've got enough people so that it's going to be interesting, and we'll just have to see where it goes. So in any event, that's where we're at. Let's see. We're going to YouTube and follow one. Oh, well, this is my first morning there, Miss Rizza. This is my very first morning. So, you know, I was virgin to YouTube until about, well, I don't know, about 20 minutes ago. So, and we're just going to have to kind of adjust that, tweak it, so on and so forth. We'll get it all sorted out. But I see Katie's over there. And let's see, what else do I see? I see Chris is over there, and Satyajit. I don't know exactly what he's trying to tell me there, but he's over there for sure. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, Chris, let me ask you something. You're going to be the very first one to go into this endurance race. You know, it doesn't matter whether you talk about your, maybe it does, I don't know. Is there anything that you want to say to the general viewer here about the way that you're approaching this race, or do you want to keep things secret? Because the fact of the matter is that you're only going to be able to keep them secret for so long, because you're going to expose all of your tricks along the way once the race starts. Is there anything you want to talk about right now about that?
I'll let them pay attention and see if they can. If they're watching.
Ah, so you're going to leave it up to them as to whether they can pay attention enough to see what it is that you're going to be doing. All right. All right. So listen, we are right here now at in-game time. The in-game time, let's see what it's going to be. Yes, sir. Right there. It's 9:12 p.m. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to just take and kick about the free roam right out here, the overall map until morning. I want to start this in the morning. And I don't want it to be started at night for anybody. So if I try to do that along the way, remember that I want to start these in the morning during daylight hours. And then if we start it at the same time for everybody, it becomes a level playing field. I like that. Don't you? Yes, sir, I do. I do. Yep. Now, listen, I went I don't know, yesterday, day before, up to Columbia. I was going to get a shot in the eye because of an eye issue I got. I didn't need it. They said it was healing up fine. From there, I went over to do a quick little makeup thing with, let's see, who do I go to? Sports Clips over there in Columbia. And I'm just putting that video together because there's a lot of video to go through to take some of the highlights and actually make a video that becomes interesting. I hope to have that done today and published sometime late today or early evening so that you can take a look at that. It was kind of fun doing that. We'll see where that takes us from there as well. Phoenix Flames is here from Boston, Massachusetts. And speaking of Phoenix Flames, we do have a deal whereby for one slice of pizza, I'll create a nickname for your character. For 4 additional slices of pizza, I will create a backstory for your character. And if you want to read any of those that I've already done, make sure that you join our Discord, and you'll find them under the channel that is named Cowpoke Tales. And the next one that I'm going to be doing a backstory for is the one and only Phoenix Flames from Boston, Massachusetts. She's the next one on the list to be had by my storytelling and where it's going to take us, you know, with her character. You know, even she doesn't know until it's actually read online for the first time. Once it's read online, then I will post it online. And when I say online, I'm actually referring to in the Discord. I will be posting it in the Discord under the channel Cowpoke Tales. That's where we're at. Now, Chris and I are going to... you know one thing that I need to do, Chris? No, actually, I did get that. I need to do a Capitelli thing. We need to go do something regarding Capitelli. Maybe I can collect a piece or two. And then come morning, once we get into daylight, then we'll start this race. What do you think?
That's fine.
All right, so let's ride on over here to see Sean McGuire. Shawnee boy, I'm sure he's going to have something.
The quick question I have, because
Yes.
I might not know where it's at on the map, is the Barren Lagoon. Is that the top right corner above Ansburg? That little cabin up there?
Okay, let me just take a look. Barren Lagoon. You're going to head on out of Valentine, and if you go directly north and just a little bit west, it's going to be under the M in let's see, what is it? Amarino. Amarino. Ambarino. There we go. You see that little body of water right there? Barrel.
Yeah, I see it on your map.
Okay. Now, if you squeeze in on that, you'll see that there's a little building over there. That's the building that you have to go to. You have to go to that building, and you have to run inside and say, "Where is everybody?"
All right.
And then you go outside and you service your horse, and then you can make your way on up through to the Adler Ranch. Okay?
All right. Yep.
All right. Let's go see Sean McGuire. I'm not interested in you, lady. I got something we're doing here right now. Yes, sir. Sean, you awake over here? You're always sitting by this fire. Don't you ever get up and do anything? Sean.
I'm stopping you, is there?
No, there's no stopping me. You're right. Yeah. What else you got to say for yourself this morning? Sean, you're not very talkative this morning. All right, let's see what he's got. All right, so what's it going to be, folks? I'll tell you what. First of all, I'm going to ask Chris if he's got a preference right here, based on something that he may or may not need. I don't know. If he needs it, then we'll go do it. Take a look at what's here. Stagecoach stick up. And then we got the clearinghouse. And then we got the Jeb Phillips contract. Then we got wrongful property. Then we've got the saloons contract. And then we've got the dockside contract. And we've got the railroad contract. And we got the Blue Water contract. And we've got the Cornwall contract. Is there any one that you'd like to do, Chris?
Let's do the saloon.
Don't look at me like that. I haven't got
Oh,
any
you
bloody
want to go
capital.
back there? You are a glutton for punishment, aren't you? All right, the saloon
You know,
contract. Chris
I've
wants to
been
do the
scratching my
saloon
head
contract.
about this
This is a tough one to
Capitani
do,
business.
folks.
Hear me out. Old Farts Millie uses this stuff for some good old-fashioned black marketeering, right? Pure off the books. But his fellow black
Yeah.
marketeers being what they are, they keep a slice of the pie
Yeah.
for themselves. No surprises there. And we get paid to take it off the riffraff and give it back to the boy in the fancy suit. Fine.
The boy in the fancy suit.
What happens next that interests me? 'Cause sure,
What?
the whole cycle is just gonna repeat itself. Your man can't expect anything less, which means unless I'm sitting on the wrong end of the stick altogether, this is a full-time, permanent contract for us. How about that?
Yeah, on the low end of the stick.
Anyhow, back to the riffraff.
Also known as the
Got some
shitty end of
leads
the
over
stick.
for you in Saint Denis. Go shake 'em down, as they say.
All right, well, we'll move on over there, see what we can do. Yes, sir. We'll get it done, one way or the other. Now, we are presently on 3 different platforms here. All of the platforms have the same address, cowboy_strong. That's good for TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure that you hit that like, follow, and most importantly, that notification button so that when we're on, you will be notified that we're on, and you can take your time and make a decision as to whether or not you want to join in with us or not. Hopefully you will join in on it with us and we can have some fun. Because one day it might seem a little bit boring. On another day, there's all kinds of hell that breaks loose. Yes, sir. And Chris, what's going on? Why are we stuck here in this black screen?
Oh, you know what? Joe was talking about this.
What was he saying about it?
Remember? Because we're in a private lobby. Is this gonna kick us out of the private lobby?
It will, yes.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But that's okay. I mean, you know, if it does, it does.
Mhm.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know that I can back out. You're not on the black screen, correct?
Yes, I'm on the black screen as well.
Oh goodness!
I
No,
think it
usually you're not until the
Freezes.
end.
Yeah, I think this freezes us when we're in a private.
Oh, let's see. Okay, Joe is not on, so he wouldn't be still there. So we would have to do another one together.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to have to quit out because we are locked in the black screen. I'm going to go ahead and quit out right now. Boom. I'm done. And Chris, what position you want to take? You want to take the position at camp? I'll take the table.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is, because I want everybody to have a clean shot at this endurance race, we're going to get ourselves a private lobby so that there's no interference, because we want there to be no interference unless it's natural game interference, like a wagon being in your way, like maybe you bump into somebody and he starts shooting at you, that type of thing. It's going to be a natural occurrence. It's not going to be an occurrence caused by some force that is known as those no good, dirty, rotten, low down, long haired, egg sucking, yellow belly, sap sucking, lily livered, dry gulching, bushwhacking scallywags. Yeah, they're known as griefers. Yeah, we don't want them. So we'll do this for this competition. A lot of times, I don't care whether we're in a private or whether we're in a regular lobby. It makes no difference to me. I'm locked up pretty well so that I don't get a lot of griefing. But anything that happens naturally through gameplay, I can live with that. I deal with that. There's no problem. I enjoy a lot of it most of the time. But whenever we've got a competition, I don't want people coming in and just screwing around with us. It's just not right. All right, you let me know when you're in game, Chris.
I'm in game.
Now let's see. Are you online or offline?
I'm online.
You're online. I may have to go out and come back in because if you beat me in here, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to quit out and come back in about 30 seconds, I think, to occur. Well, change that 30 seconds to 45. Maybe change that 45 to 60. Yes, sir. However long it takes, it takes. All right, here we come. We're going back in now. All right, let's see. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I tell them. And now, listen, I got something else that's coming. If I can get this one last thing in place, boy, I'm telling you, I am going to rip open TikTok. I'm going to rip them open. And this is what I'm going to do. I've got myself a VPN. And I'm trying to get that in place so that I can be protected to keep, some of these griefers that I'm going to expose from coming back on me and booting me out of game and doing some other nefarious things to me as well. But once I can get that in place and get it up, I'm going on to TikTok and I'm calling them out, with their name, point blank, and I'm going to tell them that they are a no good, dirty, rotten, low down, long haired, egg sucking, yellow belly, sap sucking, lily livered, dry gulching, sidewinding scallywag of a griefer. And then I'm going to name who they are. And then that way the entire community will know. If you're a griefer, you're a no good. Well, you know what I'm saying. All right, Chris, I'm here. I'm going to head right on down to Blackwater right now.
Okay.
I'll go right on down to the saloon. Take myself a table, don't you know? That's what it is. They're scallywags. And I appreciate the love over on TikTok. The more love you give me, the higher the standing we have the next day when it comes time for people to look and find us. We're at the top of the list. They don't have to search down the list so deep. They won't be going into an abyss. Because you know what? I think the considered the most popular game to stream is Red Dead Redemption.
Out of my way.
Excuse me. I'd like to sit down here and play some poker, don't you know? Okay, let's see what we got. We're sitting down at the table right now. The Cap Vector is with us. Good morning, Cap Vector. All right, invite players. Let's see, right there. No, Rizzy, Chris, can't send you an invite. You're second on the list. I don't know what that's all about.
Let me see. Make sure I don't have anything. I don't think I have any. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only have 3 persistent posses. Uh-oh. You want me to do?
That shouldn't matter because it's not a posse invite.
Right.
But you should be at the top of the list. You're number 2, but you need to be in the number 1 position.
You?
Let's see if I can. Let me just try something here. Nope, I couldn't do that either.
Here, let me go to the poker table. Let's reverse it.
All right, let's reverse it. I sure want to exit. Yeah, I want to exit. We can reverse it, see what happens.
Throw your invite to me when you're ready.
Yep. I'm gonna. Oh, I got a whole bunch of people here, so.
You kidding?
I didn't even get my wheel in place, which is the one thing that I always want to do. So I'm gonna just head on back to camp. And let's see, I was able to get through that mess a little bit. A lot of people here. I heard some shooting going on. I don't know exactly what they were doing. Maybe they were actually trying to create a bounty so that they could get a player bounty on themselves or with somebody else. All right, first thing I want to do, Chris, is I do want to go ahead and get my wheel in place. First and foremost, let's see, there's 2 of the items. There's 3. All right, and we've got that taken care of. And you at the table? I did. Now I got to send you an invite. Let's see. Oh, that's Chris. Invite to game. Okay. Let's see. Why isn't it? I need to accept yours. Here we go. Okay. Get ready. I'm processing now.
All right.
All right, let's see if this works backwards. Now, myself and my other friend that I play with nearly every morning, we can knock this out in just a matter of moments. Just a matter of moments. Less than a minute, as a matter of fact. And but sometimes when you get out of sync, I can take a look and see where I'm at. I think I'm here. Yep, I'm good to go. So now I'll take and invite Chris. Chris, invite to my game. All right, now Chris is going to be popping in right here, and what I'll have to do is I'll have to go ahead and kill him. That's what I'll have to do. And we're on morning, so once Chris comes in, we'll head right down to Saint Denis. And this is a good time, if this happens for you, if you do this a lot, this is a good time to get different types of kills. You could kill from behind, you can kill with a tomahawk, a knife, a shotgun, whatever it happens to be. Chris, are you able to move? I don't
Yeah,
think you are.
well, no, I'm not being able to move. I'm on a black screen.
All right. Say goodnight. All right, there he goes. All right, now Chris should be able to come into the game. And I'm going to run on down to the, there he is right there.
Yep.
You good, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just...
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my posse is up and running so that it's easy to see Chris while we're running this endurance race. Reform the posse. It's been reformed.
Just making my first waypoint.
Okay.
Awesome.
And let's see. We've got the sun is just now coming up, so the timing was quite good. In that respect, anyway. That's what it is, by golly gee whiz. Assassin of the glitchers. All right, Red Dead ACC. All right, I'm here in Saint Denis. The moment that you pop in, I'll come over here and let's see, what time is it?
Were we starting, like, is there a certain starting point that we're going to all start at?
I'm going to, yeah, we're going to be starting right from the post office, right here.
All right.
And what we'll do is we'll come right over here in front of the post office, right in front of the clerk.
Good to see you.
All right. And then I'm going to give you a countdown.
Okay.
And once I give you the countdown on go, you're on it.
Alrighty.
I'm going to get my horse just to make sure that I'm all set and that I can follow you.
Good morning,
And
mister.
I want to make sure I have that horse, because if Chris was to find a wagon before I got to my horse, that would be kind of too bad.
There he is.
All right, Chris, are you ready, sir?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my timer in place. And let's see, clock, stopwatch. All right, Chris, 3, 2, 1, go.
See you later.
All right, Chris is out looking for a cart at this point. He's going to take a cart or a wagon. Now, we all know that a wagon is not the thing to do. It's not the way to go. He needs to find something
There's one.
as fast as he can. And once he finds it, then he has to secure it. And once he secures it, then he can head to Tumbleweed, and that in itself is going to be a long ride. And here he goes. He's off. He's off. Whoa! And he's working through his. Oh, look at this. We got a little bit of a problem here, a little bit of a traffic jam. Chris was able to get through it quite well. In fact, he got through it with a cart a little easier than I was able to with a horse. But here's the deal. My horse is a lot more susceptible to damage and losing him than Chris is with his cart. So therefore, I had to just slow down a little bit, make sure that I could make the cut and go from there. Oh my goodness! Apparently the law is after him.
Now, too quick. Hurry.
Somebody was ticked off at Chris and took a couple of shots at him. You can hear the whistle blowing, so somebody's calling in the law. And you can see Chris ahead of me. I got to take and catch up with him a little bit right now. I'm going to go ahead and feed my horse some yellow cake, make him a little tougher, a little stronger.
Shit.
Oh my goodness! What happened?
He took
Oh,
out.
did you see that? The cop took out his damn cart. Oh my word! The
Oh,
cop
shit,
took
and I
out his
died.
cart. And not only that, the cop went ahead and killed No Rizzy Chris.
God.
He's gonna spawn back. I'll go back to the spawn. Here comes Chris right now from the spawn. What a disastrous first start, but it means nothing, folks. This race is so long, it's going to be such an endurance that this may not matter whatsoever. It could be that it's just a very small glitch
Get off.
in his attempt to get to Tumbleweed with this cart. He's off again. He's got the cart. He's running hard. He's running fast. He's going to shortcut. He's going to have some time to make up. I know in the back of his mind, this man is thinking to himself, holy crap, I just left town and I run into all of this trouble. I've been killed. My cart has been caught on fire. I've got to make up some time. So I think you're going to find that here's a man that's going to take and he's going to press the limits of the envelope and he's going to do some bushwhacking where and whenever he can. Now, will he do it, under the pressure whereby it'll make him even more susceptible to damage? He'll make a mistake, or is he going to regather himself and take and calm himself down so that he can plan where it is that he's going to make these adjustments? And adjustments I am sure he is going to make. Now, one thing we know is that it doesn't matter just exactly what happens. What really matters is not how he begins the race, but how he ends the race, and what kind of time is posted upon his time. And as I say, there's lots of racing going on here. I expect this to go at least 30 minutes. That's my opinion. I don't know. I didn't do a test run on this. You can see No Rizzy Chris right there with his cart. I'm going to close in a little bit on him. And look at that. There's a shortcut that he's taken. That's a minor bushwhack, but nonetheless, it's saving him just a little bit. Because remember that the shortest distance is the straightest line. That's what it is. And you can actually reverse that, saying the straightest line is the shortest distance. Either way, it winds up the same. Chris is making it happen right now. He's bushwhacking where he can. A few feet here, a few feet there can make all the difference in the world. You can see him right there in the game. He's right here, and we'll run up alongside him. And there he goes again. There's a little bit of bushwhacking going on right there, and he just cleaned out that bush. Speaking of bushwhacking, he whacked that one pretty good as he ran over it with his cart. And here he goes once again. He's headed for the hills. He's off road right now. He's off road. And he's cutting across these fields. He's going to, climb this hill over here. This is not an easy task, folks. And we made certain that it's not an easy task. And you can see him right there. He's got the reins. He's laying it to the backside of that horse in pretty good shape. And, with the sensitivity of a horse is able to feel a mosquito land anywhere on its body. And that's where you see the quivering of the muscle to shake that insect loose. Right now, Chris is laying the reins to him. This is not hurting the horse at all. It works him up. It startles him. They get a little bit scared. The reins are flat, so it's just a very minor quick slap on the butt, and the horse is gone. No harm to the horse. Maybe excites the horse a little bit, but what the hell? We all need a little adrenaline in our blood now and again. All right, there goes Chris. He's going to take a shortcut again. He's going to bushwhack it just a little bit more. I was right up alongside him, and then he just pulled off road. There he goes, right there. And let's see, I don't see any lather on this horse yet. And these horses will actually lather up from sweat and stress. And you can see this on a lot of the horses, in particularly if they're in harness, such as this one is. And Chris seems to be on a rhythm at this point.
Yeah, just a rough start.
A rough start. And we're approaching Flatneck Station. No, Chris says, no, I'm not going that way. I'm going down over the hill. He's going to go through Burntown. And he hit some sort of a bump right there. The wagon flew in the air just a little bit. Now you got to be careful right here. Got to be careful. Whoa. I have to be careful too. There he is. He's going across the river. I'm sure that cold water against that horse is probably a little bit refreshing. There he is right there. That's No Rizzy Chris. He's riding that wagon for all it's worth. And let's see, it looks like that horse is getting a little bit of sweat on him right now. You can see the white sweat coming on the torso of its body. And I find that extremely interesting that Rockstar would make that kind of a detail and add it to the game. That's what you call magnificent game creation. Aesthetically speaking, there is no other game that is out there that even remotely compares to Red Dead Redemption. What will GTA 6 be? We won't know until it actually comes out. But I think you're going to find that the graphics are going to be quite like what it is that you're seeing here. All right, there's Chris right there. He's crossing the tracks right here at Riggs Station. He's going to go up by old Joe up here, I think his name is. And it's like I say, this is going to be a long race. And so far, we've got 8 minutes. Uh-oh, uh-oh, look what Chris is approaching. He's approaching a roadblock, a Moonshiner roadblock.
Go on.
He was able to get through it pretty easily. Pretty easily. No contest right there. Good thing for Chris, because that would have been unbelievably unlucky to have that kind of issue pop up. And I'll tell you what. All right, I'm going to put this gun away. I don't really need this gun at this point. And there we go. There goes Chris. He's going across the Montana. That'd be the lower, I believe it is. And right there, you can see the reins are being slapped on the butt of that horse. The horse seems to be doing pretty well, all in all. He's standing up pretty strong. And bushwhacking right across the Great Plains. And we are now 9 minutes and 40 seconds in. So that'll give you an idea of how long this race is going to take. We're only about halfway to Tumbleweed. Maybe a little bit more than that. And one wheel comes off the ground. Is Chris going to have any other issues going on with this cart? I hope not, for his sake. But we've got typical, normal, everyday in-game activity going on. And whatever he runs into is whatever he runs into. It's just the way it goes. blow Lace a kiss. Sure, I'm happy to do it. There it is right there. I took care of that for Tip. And he's from Montana, he is. And I got to be careful where I reach around. I don't want to take and hit this timer and stop it by any chance and have to run this all over again. That would be disastrous. That would be disastrous and somewhat unfair to everybody else that's out there just because of the issues that Mr. Rizzy has run into already. Now, maybe you'll run into them, maybe you won't regarding the cart, but maybe you'll run into other issues. And there's a rider on the trail right there. And looky here, we've got some animals coming down. It looks like that animal veered off at the last minute. Yee-haw! 6-ball! Across the river. Hope he doesn't get caught by the current. No, the current's not gonna snag him. And now we're headed into the Hennigan Steed area. All right, there's some serious bushwhacking going on now. He's cutting all of those corners just as hard as he can. Now, he's not going to give this horse any mercy whatsoever. I'm sure that the stable master, once he bails off this cart, will take good care of this horse. And Chris just misses that gigantic boulder right there. And here he goes. Here we go. There he goes. He's bushwhacking again, cutting across country. Cutting across country. Now, what are the chances of him pulling out of St. Denis and having the cops start shooting at him to where they hit, I believe they hit the lantern on the side of his car.
Yeah, they hit that lantern and exploded the wheel.
Set the darn thing on fire.
That's a good freaking shot.
And then, even after that, the cops were so aggressive, they wound up killing Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to spawn back in, come back, grab the cart, take off once again. That was a very unfortunate thing to occur. My guess is that it cost him probably 45 seconds, maybe. 45 seconds. Quite frankly, over the entire course of the race, I do believe that it's going to be a very small hiccup. We just won't know until we get the time noted and we see another player come in and compete against that time. That's when we're going to be able to see exactly what's happening and exactly what kind of issues that you run into and how much it's going to affect your race time, your actual endurance time. Now we've got probably 5, maybe 6 people that are signed up for this. If you want to become part of this race, an endurance race, it's going to be going on this week and next week. This is a 2-week thing. This will occur Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week's stream. It will occur Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week's stream. And then whoever has the fastest time will be declared the winner. And we have, if you take and you look at the posting over there on our Discord, you'll see all that it is that you're going to win. It's a pretty decent prize package that you're going to be getting. But more importantly, what it is it's good, clean fun within the game. And it's a competition. And, how are different things going to affect you versus how they affect somebody else? Chris certainly knows how different things can occur at different times, at different intervals, whether it be down here in the desert, whether it be at Hennigan Steed, or whether it be over at Valentine or up in the mountains. There are always things that can occur.
Yep.
One thing I can say is that Chris was very lucky that cart was still a viable cart when he come running back to it. If he had lost the cart, he would have had to have gone to find another. That would have taken some serious time.
Let's see if I can
The horse
bushwhack through
didn't
here.
die. If the horse died, he was going to be in trouble. If the cart was beyond repair, he was going to be in trouble. So in that respect, it worked out well for him. A little bit of bushwhacking going on right there by Chris, cutting across as much as he can. And I'm telling you that every second matters. There's just a minor little bit of bushwhacking going on. Bushwhacking down here in the desert is probably going to be difficult. Bushwhacking also up in the mountains is going to be difficult. However, the part that is going to work out best for everybody that's in this competition is that once he turns this cart in down at the stable in Tumbleweed, then it becomes all horses. But the difference is that he's going to have to change horses at each interval. You know, the horse wears out, the horse needs rest. Well, you got to get another horse, just like in the Pony Express. I'll tell you what, Chris is not letting up on this animal. The animal, I can't tell for sure whether it's slowed down at all.
I think it has a
Maybe
little
you've got
bit.
a feel for it, Chris.
It feels like it's slowed down just a tad bit. Not like
Well,
crazy amount, but
Now, I kind of threw that comment out in such a way where I was going to elicit a response from No Rizzy Chris. I did get his response, and I can tell you that it is a viable in the game. You know, your horses do slow down, they do wear out, even a horse on a cart, and it's a question of whether you know how to handle it in order to get the most out of the horse. And there's an NPC right there in the road. Chris is making a turn to get out away from it. And there goes Chris up over the hill. Now, which way is he going to go for this stable? Oh, look at that! He went up on one wheel as he made this left-hand turn. Stable is coming right up. And here at this stable, Chris will make any adjustments that he needs to make. He's going to get this cart as close to the stable as he can. He now has to run into the stable. He bailed. He's going to run into the stable and grab a horse.
oh crap, door. Okay.
And there he goes. There he goes. He's in the stable right now. When he comes out, he's going to be riding for Armadillo. Armadillo is where he's going to be riding from. He's in there. He's selecting his horse. All right. It looks like No Rizzy Chris has his Mustang. And my guess is he's plotting a course.
Yep.
All right, he's off. He's off. No Rizzy Chris riding his Mustang. And he's abandoned that cart. We are 18 minutes and 59 seconds in. Now, I've got to be extremely careful that I don't wreck my horse. And Chris continues on. A nice jump over a boulder. The horse landed on its feet and is continuing on. Know that anytime that you jump something, it slows you down just a whisker. Now, if you jump enough, if you jump a dozen times, those dozen whiskers become a full-fledged hair at that point. So you want to stay away from that as much as possible. On the other hand, you can sacrifice a jump or two along the way if you do enough bushwhacking. But, as I say, bushwhacking comes at a risk. You know, it can make you or it can break you. Now what's going to happen down here, No Rizzy Chris is going to ride his Mustang into the corral down at Armadillo. He has to be inside the corral. Then he's going to service his horse. And what that means is that he has to get off his horse, he has to feed it, he has to brush it, he has to pet it. Then he can get on his horse and he can head on to McFarland's ranch. Now, if he can do that from the back of his horse, that's fine. I have no problems with him doing that. But those are the 3 things that he has to do. Pet, feed, and brush his horse. So you can either get off your horse and do it, or you can take and be on the back of your horse and do it. That's entirely up to you. There's a little bit of a shortcut that Chris made right there. Bushwhack here, bushwhack there. Here a bushwhack, there a bushwhack, everywhere a bushwhack. All right, here he comes, here he comes. He's headed into the stable now, into the corral.
Oh, nope.
All right, he's in the corral right now. All right, now he's going to go ahead and service his horse. Now he's going to take and he's going to pet it, he's going to brush it, and he's going to feed it. And then from there, he's going to make a mad dash for the corral that's over there at Hennigan Steed, at McFarland's ranch, in Hennigan Steed. He just fed it.
I think the only way you can pet it is on foot.
All right, he's petting it. Nice looking horse too, by the way.
Yep.
He's back on his horse.
Hennigan Steed.
Now, McFarland's ranch, corral, at Hennigan Steed.
Yep. All right.
Now, if you happen to know your way around the map very comfortably, maybe you won't take and use a GPS. Maybe you will. I'm telling not knowing, right, Chris?
All right.
All right, we're off. We're headed up over the hill. We'll be headed from New Austin right on up over the hill into the Hennigan Steed area right there. Chris riding his Mustang. And we've got a little bit of interference right there on the trail. Up over the hill he goes. We don't know what kind of weather he's going to run into. Maybe he'll run into some fog. Maybe he'll run into some rain. Maybe a thunderstorm. And who knows? It's possible that he could even be hit by lightning. That's a possibility.
That'd be a 1 in a million.
It would be. Boy, I'll tell you what, Chris. Who would have believed that the cops were going to shoot your lantern and catch your coach on fire?
That's true too.
And then kill your ass as well.
Important note to now that I know this going through the first time, I'll make sure I have myself all tonicked up.
There you go. It's all of these little things that are going to make the difference. All right, Chris is now headed into the ranch area. And, you know, we all say, oh, well, I'd have done this and I'd have done that. Well, you know what? You can do it. Just sign up for the race and become a competitor. All right, into the corral he goes. Yes, that is the area you want to be, into the smaller corral. He's going to go ahead and service his horse once again. Now, from here, what he's going to do is he's going to be riding down to Blackwater. And Blackwater, he's actually going to go into the stable and he's going to switch out horses. And the time is ticking away. All right, Chris is off. Next stop, Blackwater Stable. And we've got an AI in the roadway up that way. Chris is getting ready to head across the Montana. Into the water. Whoa, out of the water. Every little part that you can bushwhack is going to help you. It's going to reduce your amount of time that you're going to be in this endurance race, but at the same time it comes as a risk because as you try to bushwhack, you could very well come into an issue that may slow you down tremendously. You hit a tree, you hit a rock, your horse gets wounded, and you have to take and heal him in one respect or another. And look at that. You can see that full moon. So we've gone through daylight. We started this at a little after 6 in the morning down at Saint Denis, and now we're into the darkness of the evening. And right now you can see that full moon over Blackwater. And we're going to see exactly what time it is in game time. It is 8:35 p.m. Full moon over Blackwater. And it is going to get a little bit dark. All right, my horse got hung up with those bushes just a little bit. Chris is in Blackwater right now. He's at the stable. He's going to run in now, and he's going to get his horse switched out for another horse. Now, from here, he is going to ride to Valentine. And once in Valentine, he's going to switch out his horse, and he's going to make the next leg of the race, the last leg of the race. And he's going to head north up to Barrow Lagoon. And then from there to the Adler Ranch. All right, Chris is off and running. He snuck out that back door on me, by golly gee willikers. Let's see if we can catch up. Now I'm going to have to do a little bit of bushwhacking in order to catch up with No Rizzy Chris. And I've got Chris back in view here in pretty good shape. All right, we're back on him. Oh, look at Chris. He's going the dangerous way. And across the Montana. And this is a pretty rocky area. Up over he goes. He was able to negotiate those boulders pretty nicely. Oh, nearly run into that AI myself. A couple of them right in the path. All right, now you hear that. You hear the wolves. The wolves can interfere. Cougars can interfere. Oh, look at this right here. And now we've got a train interfering a little bit. Act as a block. And we got a couple of guys right down here. Is Chris going to thread the needle? He did thread the needle! Yee-haw! Nice job, Chris.
Thank you.
Across the river we go. Now, mind you, you can either do this on your own or you can set your own GPS. It's no matter. That's up to you. Right now, Chris, we talked about how long this race was going to take. We're at 31 minutes now. And Chris makes a big right-hand turn. He's going to go up over the hill. He's going to take the trail, not the road, but he's going to take a trail, get up over this hill, and it's a straighter line on into Valentine. And you can see the white back end of his horse. Makes it a little more visible to be able to see exactly what he's doing where he is. All right, we are in Valentine. Now it's just a question of making his way to the stable and changing out horses once again. What's it gonna be? All right, we could see Chris inside the stable for just a moment. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Okay. Now to...
Now, Barrow Lagoon is where we're headed. All right, he's off. Now, I've got an idea that before this race ends, we're going to be right back around into daylight. Ooh, that was a close call. That was a close call. A rider in the trail, in the dark, right on over the crest of a hill. That could have been quite time-consuming had he hit that individual. Now, there are times when it's going to be, you're going to have to slow down in order to be fast. And this is going to be dangerous going right up through this area right here, and particularly with a couple of guys right in the middle of the trail up that way. Chris was able to get by those guys pretty easily. And this could be dangerous and difficult to be able to see exactly what it is, where you're going, what you're doing. And through those trees, through those bushes, it slowed me down a little bit. Didn't seem to make much difference with Chris. He pulled out ahead of me a little bit. Now we're getting up high enough in altitude where we're approaching Barrow Lagoon. And here, he's got to run in and basically call out, "Where is everybody?" Here's the cabin over here. And once he comes out of the cabin, he then has to service his horse.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Chris is sliding all over the place.
That was weird. All right.
That was weird.
Where
All right,
the
he's
hell
in the
is
cabin.
everybody?
There you go! He's got it done. Out now. He's got to service his horse. Got to pet him. Got to feed him. Got to brush him. All right, now we're headed to the very last leg of the race, the very last part of the race. And it's going to be Adler Ranch.
Like, I
It's
can't.
now 12:55 a.m.
I'm not moving yet. I just had to get him off that slope so I can pet him. There we go.
All right,
And then Adler's Ranch.
Adler's Ranch. That is our next stop. Now, at Adler's Ranch, Chris is going to have to take his horse into the barn. And once he's got that horse in the barn, he's going to have to service the horse once again before he can leave him. He's going to have to pet him. He's going to have to feed him. He's going to have to brush him. And then he has to put him in one of the stalls. Once he's got the horse in the stall, he can bail off the horse or whatever it takes, and then he can run into the house. Once he runs into that house and he hollers out the key there, finally, home, sweet home, that's when the time stops. All right, now it looks like Chris might have slowed down a little bit for the sake of speed. Sometimes slowing down is actually faster, in particularly at night in the mountains, in the snow, in the cold. I'm sure that Chris is tired, he's cold, maybe hypothermia is setting in, the horse is exhausted, you know, running in the deep snow such as it is. And we're going to run right by the little settlement of Coulter. Let's see Chris right there. He's got his horse. The horse is on a pretty good steady pace. Could he run faster? Maybe. Maybe not. And I'll tell you what, if you're in the next competition, you'll be able to make that determination as to just exactly how well No Rizzy Chris has done. Now, I will tell you as well, within this 2-week period of time, if you turn in a time that is less than desirable for yourself, then you do have the option of running it again, as long as we don't exceed the maximum amount of time as far as the actual days of competition.
I'm on horse.
Okay, here we go. We got some wolves right here. The wolves are out. It looks like 4 of them. You know, Chris was able to get through. I'm able to get through, but boy, I'm telling you, I'm struggling. Chris is through. I am through. And they're still chasing us, but we're pulling away. This is not the ranch that you belong
Shit,
at.
where is the ranch? Fuck.
Adler Ranch,
I thought this was...
above Coulter.
Oh, above Coulter. Shit.
Yeah, this is Hangdog Ranch. And look at the steam coming off this horse. This horse is so heated up in the cold, the body heat is just rolling off this horse. Where would you find that in a game? That is pretty magnificent detail.
Above Coulter. I didn't even know there was a ranch up there.
All the way up.
Yeah.
That's the
well,
Adler Ranch up that way.
I know I'll be redoing my race now that I knew that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the interesting thing here is I heard another coyote or wolf.
Oh,
Chris is
shit.
now straightened.
My horse has
Oh,
done that.
down he goes! Down he goes! He hit this stump! The horse is down! Chris is back up! He's mounting his horse! He's off and running once again. I'll tell you what, Chris has run into every kind of obstacle there is in any race that you could ask for, including getting lost.
Yeah,
And
because I
that's
didn't know
going
where
to
that
take a big
last spot was.
it's going to take a big bite out of him. And this is a perfect example of you need to know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know where you're going. He made the mistake of going to Hangdog Ranch
Yeah.
instead of Adler Ranch. Adler Ranch being north of Coulter. Now, what this heck? Oh my goodness! Now here comes these wolves once again.
And they stayed right there.
That same pack of wolves, Chris.
You'd think that they would despawn.
Yeah, they're still back there on the trail. Up over the hill we go. We still got a wolf chasing us. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. You can hear them howling back there. They're howling for their buddies as if to say, "Oh, dang it, we didn't get them. I was looking for some fresh meat,
Good thing is,
some horse meat, some
know,
human meat."
learning from the mistakes that I make now, I can adjust.
No doubt, no doubt. You're exactly right, Chris.
This time I'm just gonna
And that's
wash
why-
it under.
And that's why I take and I say to everybody that you have a second shot at it as long as it occurs within the parameters of our game. And it doesn't matter whether it's this week or next week. You have the opportunity for a second shot. Now, if you've got the best time, then obviously you're not going to run again, because if you run off from your best time and you're the leader, then you automatically forfeit that time to whatever time it is that you accumulate on your second race. Now, as far as all of your competitors, Chris, they have seen some of the issues that they're going to have to deal with, and
Yep.
maybe in their own mind they're trying to figure out, how can I get around this? How can I get around that? What's the best horse to take? What's the best route to take? Should I be concerned with bushwhacking? Et cetera, et cetera. Because you see, Chris was actually cutting across right there, right next to Adler Ranch, and he just ran into that downed tree, that old rotted down tree, and his horse couldn't make the jump. He went down, his horse went down, he had to get back up and make it happen from there. Now it looks to me like Chris is just taking in all of the information that he can on the remainder of his distance that he has to travel, and he's going to file that in the back of his head. He's going to plan out a probably a different game plan, I would say, and I am sure that being the case, he'll probably do better on his second attempt. At least it would seem to me. But then again, you just don't know.
Exactly.
Crazy things can happen.
See, the thing I'm getting confused is where Adler Ranch is.
All right, north of here.
Yeah, but
You see that salmon-colored dot up there? That's Adler Ranch.
oh, okay. See, I didn't know that was Adler Ranch. I keep
That
on
is
forgetting that's
Adler
part of the
Ranch.
story, all the way up in there.
All right, here we go. Chris is off. He's headed towards Adler Ranch. He's got it now.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's not a problem because, look, this is a learning experience.
It's fine.
And this is as much of a learning experience for you, the viewer, that is going to be in competition against No Rizzy Chris, as it is for No Rizzy Chris.
You'd think I'd
But
remember
now
this
the difference
ranch.
is he has the absolute hands-on experience. You have the visual experience of seeing what it is that he has done and his mistakes. Your mistakes and what you run into can be completely different. That's the whole reason why this is an endurance race. An endurance race where now we are at 44 minutes.
Yeah, someone's gonna smash it. So
Of course, but you're going to come right back and smash it yourself.
yeah, I think whoever does it next will probably get it within 10 minutes of what I'm about to hit it at. At least.
That's only if they have no trouble, Chris.
That's true.
I mean, they could run into the same kind of problems that you did, or they could even be worse problems. All right, here we are, right here. This is the Adler Ranch, right here. And now Chris is going to have to go to the barn that's back there, and he's going to have to go into the stable, and he's going to have to take and service his horse, feed, pet, and brush his horse, and then he's got to take the horse in and put the horse in one of the corrals that are in here.
Brush.
He should be able to bring it right into that corral with that horse. If that gate doesn't open, I will accept the horse being inside the barn. Try and take him inside the... There he goes. The horse is in. Now
There we
all
go.
Chris has to do is...
Yep.
All right, over to the house he goes. You know what to holler out.
Yep. Oh shit. There we go. Finally home, sweet home.
Boom, got it. Time has been stopped. Well, let me tell you something, folks. That was a time. 46 minutes, 30 seconds, 0.71. 46, 30, 71. That's what it is. I'm going to write that down just so I don't hit it, bump it by mistake, and lose it. So I've got it for Chris. All right. Now, you've seen it. You've seen all of the struggles that Chris went through. All of the struggles. Let's go talk with Chris. All right. No Rizzy Chris. My goodness, what a race that was. You certainly had your hands full right from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought about the whole race as a whole.
The race, I love the race. I thought it was fun. Like I said, that beginning part, I wasn't expecting that. So, and then the last part, if I knew where this ranch was, I think I could have probably shaved off another 3 or 4 minutes off that time. So, but other than that, fun race.
Okay, so now the thing of it is you have the hands-on experience. You know exactly what it is that you're doing. You know exactly what you can run into for problems. And I am sure that you are going to make some major changes to your second attempt.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
we have a second attempt for Chris because he's already signed up for a second attempt. This was smart of Chris to go ahead and do that, to make sure that he secured a spot to get that done. So I say, Chris, you've got a lot of knowledge here now. You did a great job, really. I mean, it could have been worse, in particularly with the wagon. When they caught it on fire, they could have destroyed the wagon. The horse could have died. You could have had to run back to Saint Denis to get a wagon, which would have extended your time much further out than what it presently is. But,
Yeah, I was
wow.
lucky to have that secondary cart right there in hand.
Yeah, I question. I'd have to go back and look at the video. But was it a second cart, or was it the same cart that just didn't burn to the ground?
No, the one that I got hit with, the one that burnt, it took out the left side wheel. It like completely totaled the cart. That was a completely different cart. Because the other one was the one that it took first was the canopy cart, and then that one didn't have a canopy on it.
See, I thought it might have burnt off. Is what I thought.
No, yeah. No, it was a completely different cart.
All right. Well, Chris, you know at the completion of all of this, there's one thing that I have to do. You know it. You know what's coming, don't you?
I do.
What's coming, Chris?
The clap.
There you go. He knows. There it is. I got to give Chris the clap. And there it is that he certainly has it. Chris, it was awesome watching the entire race. It was fun to see what was going to pop up, what's going to be created. I think from here what we ought to do is collect our horses and get the hell out of Dodge because it's cold up here.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go back to camp for a minute. I don't know whether we can catch a wilderness camp right here or not. It doesn't look like it. But we'll catch a wilderness camp, or we'll head right on down to Coulter and catch that fast travel and head on back to camp. But what a race that was. 46 minutes, 30 seconds, 0.71.
Yeah, like I said, I think if I didn't have the beginning trouble and the ending trouble, I'm sure I would have been able to shave maybe 5 or 6 minutes off that time. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Chris. I would definitely agree with that. Now, everybody right there that's on TikTok, that's on YouTube, that's on Twitch, go ahead, give us your comments. What did you think about the race? What did you think about that race? Oh, buckshot! Oh, goodness, we got a big old elk here in front of us. And you can see I took my eyes off the trail for a minute. And clicked on one of those requests there, so could have been disastrous. And if you take your eye off the trail while you're racing, it's definitely going to be disastrous. I can assure you of that for sure. Yes, sir.
Obviously, the time to make up a lot of it is obviously going to be the plains, because you can just cut right through. Both ways,
Agreed.
with the cart
Agreed.
and the horseback. So,
All right. Whoa. These horses, they control a little differently these last few weeks, I think. I think they're just a little bit harder to handle. Nonetheless, we're headed to camp where it's a lot warmer down there at camp. Bingo! We're gone. Do you have to stay on the trail? You can go with any trail that you so desire, Corey. The risk is all yours. Will it be a risk that is worthwhile? I don't know. Will it be a risk that is going to cause you problems? I don't know. That's going to be up to you. That's
yes.
going to be up to you. Not a problem, Corey. Not a problem. You can watch this back, and you can actually watch the entire race if you go into the archives of the Twitch and watch the entire stream over again. In fact, the racing starts quite early on in the stream, so you'll be able to see it. And once you be able to see it, you'll see some of the problems that Chris ran into. I know that you're signed up for this race, so I think that it would behoove you to do that and see exactly what some of the issues were that he actually had. Nonetheless, he was the first guy up. First guy up is always the one that is leading the way, and sometimes leading the way doesn't go exactly the way you want it to.
Nope.
Now, does it, ECU Al? Yee-haw! Yes, sir. And how about that 6-paw? Yee-haw! I'll tell you what. Like I say, come on in. Sign up. Make sure that you get your entry into this race. It's going to be a lot of fun. You could possibly win this thing. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. A lot of it is going to be, some of it, a good part of it is going to be skill. Another part of it is going to be if you know the map. And the next part of it is going to be, are you willing to take the risk and bushwhack? If you're willing, if you have all of those three components in place, you can stand to run a very, very good time. Let's see. So, yeah, that's what you want to do. So here we are. We're right back. It is 9:43. 9:43. That took up 46 minutes. 46 and a half minutes that took up that race. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take just a moment and I'm going to stretch out these legs, get the pump, the blood flowing again, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do our drawings. The drawing first is going to be birthday. Second is going to be for the subscription of the month. And third is going to be for the dream catcher. Now, I want to tell you that if you have bought a subscription and it's something that I haven't seen and you don't get put on this list, you automatically go to the next month's list so that you'll be in the next drawing automatically. Now, if you buy a subscription a little early and you wind up having a second one within the framework of the month that we're referring to, then you could possibly have as many as 2 entries into that. If you buy a subscription as a gift for somebody, then that can become 3, 4, 5, whatever it happens to be. So that's the way that we're doing this to make it fair for everybody, and at the same time it helps out the community immensely. And when I say help out the community immensely, I'm talking about the fact that we're bringing more and more things into this stream to make it more enjoyable to watch, make it more enjoyable to participate in, and to create some challenges that are good and good, clean fun for everybody. And by all means, there is nobody that's in this community that wins everything. There are some that will get on a streak in a certain area of competition, and then there are others that get on a streak in other areas of competition. So you have an opportunity to win in any particular event that we come into. It's a question of luck and skill, and it's not necessarily one over the other. It's a question of having both. Having both when you need it. So I'm going to take just a moment. In the meantime, go grab yourself a coffee, tea, hot chocolate, soda out of the refrigerator, a breakfast sandwich. I'll be right back. I'm out of here. All right, we are back. Oh, Chris, what a race.
Oh yeah. Like I
What
said,
a race.
I can't wait to watch others do it so I can even plot out different ways of going about it.
Hey, you got it right. You have it exactly right. Okay, I've got his time down. Now I have to go check one thing right there. All right, Katie, that's great. No. Oh, good. Yeah, no, that's great. All right, I'm just looking to make sure that there's been no other entries. It doesn't look like it. So we're good to go. All right, regarding this month's birthday, the month of February. Now, over the past months, we've been doing this for quite some time now. We have had many, many different people in our birthday drawings each and every month. Sometimes it might be 3 or 4. But we've had other times when it's been as much as 9 or 10. This month, we have 1. So it's an automatic win. I don't even need to do a random number generator. The birthday drawing goes to Derek 540 Ski. His birthday was February 8th. So he is the winner of the birthday drawing. So congratulations to that, Derek, to the fact that you won that. Now, what I do have to have is I do have to have your address so that I can mail out the prize that you have won for that birthday drawing. And now what we're going to do is I'm just going to take a look right here and blow Lace a kiss, says Brian Smidek. Happy to do it. Now I got to turn my back here because I don't want Chris, thinking that I'm blowing him a kiss here. You know what I'm saying here. So let's get her done. All right, come on, let's get her done. All right, blow Lace a kiss. There it is right there. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Brian Smodnick. Yes, sir. And let's see. Katie Badger McKean. She says, blow Lace a kiss. All right. Boom. Badger, here it comes. Boom! Right there. Got her. Got her good. All right. We've got that taken care of. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be drawing a number for the subscription of the month. The subscription of the month. Let's take this right here. I'm going to quickly just roll back right here and see. We've got 6 PO. I can go ahead and add 6 PO right here, right now. 6 PO. So we were able to get that in before the end of the month. Let me just look back a little further, see if there's any others. Looks like, Phoenix Flames. All right, I got her from the day before, so it looks like 6 PO is the last one to come in here. All right, so there's all of the numbers right there. I'm going to go ahead and crank up this number generator, this random number generator. Let's see, random number generator. And I need to put in the parameters. All right, let's see. We're going to put that in and the total right there. And we are ready to go. And now I am going to hit the random number generator. And let's see what that number is going to be. The number is 9. The number is 9. The number... oh, goodness. The number 9, if you were to look on my sheet right here, belongs to No Rizzy Chris.
Oh, look at that.
And I don't know whether you can see it on the sheet right there or not. The No Rizzy Chris. He's right there with the number 9. I don't know whether... it looks a little fuzzy there. In fact, it looks like I can refresh and probably clear that up a little bit. Let me see if I can do that. And we refreshed it. All right, let me hold this back up again. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but No Rizzy Chris number 9. But in any event, congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
You might not have won the race today, but you won the sub of the month today. Congratulations on that.
Thank you,
I
thank
need
you.
to mark that down. No Rizzy Chris right here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for Chris. All right. Now, we need a drum roll on this one. Now, what I'm doing here is each month, I'm getting together an item that we're going to raffle off. And that item is going to have obviously a value to it. And the value is usually greater than $5, I would say. So you can buy one raffle or you can buy multiple raffles. And the way that you pay for a raffle ticket to win... Oh, look at that, Chris. Oh, boom. That's fat, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
That's fat. Come on over.
Yeah.
Share in the fat. And then we'll get back to what we're doing. So the way that you buy a raffle ticket is you can take and you can buy me a slice of pizza. That's a $5 slice of pizza. That gets you an entry into the raffle. Make sure that you indicate that it's a raffle purchase in the little notes that are there. You can also send me a cash app for $5. And that's all of that information is available under the raffling channel on our Discord, in our Discord. Or you can send me a PayPal for $5, and that will get you a raffle ticket there as well. So any one of the ways, or however you want to do it, that's where we're going to be at. This first item that we've got up for the month of February is a dream catcher that was created by Badger McKean, and she created it specifically for Cowboy Strong, using the gang colors, which are black and red, and using, instead of plastic beads, she's using real authentic beadwork, stones that are in the that are in the Dreamcatcher. It's actual rawhide that is that the Dreamcatcher is wrapped in. It's not artificial rawhide. The feathers are real feathers. They're not artificial feathers, etc., etc. If you want to read the story on the Dreamcatcher, check out our Discord. There is a paper that goes along with it, for lack of a better term, that indicates the legend of the Dreamcatcher, how it came about, etc. And on the opposite side is all about the Dreamcatcher and what the Dreamcatcher includes, etc. And the fact that it was dedicated to Cowboy Strong. And I signed it myself so that whoever wins this Dreamcatcher is not only going to get the Dreamcatcher, but is going to get all of the literature that goes with it. And Katie and I, we looked around to see how this compared in market for value. And believe it or not, Katie and I found a Dreamcatcher that was online for $935. Can you imagine that? $935 a Dreamcatcher, but it was pretty spectacular. Nonetheless, Katie McKean has a Dreamcatcher here that is second to none. And online, this Dreamcatcher is going to run for anywhere between $125 and $175. So for a $5 ticket, that's what you can own. In any event, I have got the numbers right here. I've got everybody's number written down on paper right here. And now I'm going to create a random number generator for this as well. And we've got, in this case, we have 17 purchases. All right, 17 purchases right there. And you've seen that up online. I don't know, maybe the light is not right, so it's not showing very well. I don't know whether you can see that. There it goes. You can see that a little bit better now. All right, so I'm going to hit that number generator. And Katie, give me a drum roll, Katie. Katie, go ahead. Give me a drum roll. I'm waiting for Katie's drum roll. Celeste, good morning. All right, Katie, come on, drum roll, drum roll. Go ahead, just say it, drum roll. All right. Here comes Katie. There we go, drum roll. All right, we got that from Armbar Assassin. No problem. Here we go. Let's take and random number generate. Random number is 10. Random number is 10. The winner of the Katie McKean Cowboy Strong one-of-a-kind Dreamcatcher for the month of February, the raffle goes to... Where'd my paper go? It just fell on the floor. Well, anyway, the number belonged to Jay Shredder. Jay Shredder just won that Dreamcatcher. Good on Jay Shredder. Oh, my Dreamcatcher. Where'd that paper just... There it is, way over there. Just kind of slid off my lap and went under the desk. And there it is right there. The number that come up, that belonged to Jay Shredder. It was number 10. Good on Jay. All right, Jay Shredder. I'll tell you what, he's got a one hell of a nice Dreamcatcher here. Now, if you want a Dreamcatcher for yourself, and you have something in mind, some specifics in mind, maybe a color, maybe something added to it that isn't typically added to it, maybe a trinket, maybe something else like that. I don't know. It's something that you'd have to think about. But you can chat with Katie Badger McKean about it, and the two of you can get together, and I am absolutely certain that she can do anything. She can do anything with a Dreamcatcher, I'm telling you. And you know why? Because she's a badger. She's a badger. She just never gives up. She'll claw her way to the top. She'll fight her way to the top. She'll do the same thing in creating your Dreamcatcher. She'll fight for you all the way through until it's exactly the way that you want it. That's right. Exactly the way that you want it. All right. Well, there you have it. There are all three items right there that's been taken care of. I thank you all for the subscriptions. I certainly thank you for the purchase of raffle tickets for the Dreamcatcher. We will have another raffle for the month of March. I will get that up and let you know what that is somewhere down along the way. And you or anybody can come in and purchase a raffle ticket towards that. And that would be a good thing. So, it's awesome. Now, what I need to do is Jay may not be here with me, but you know what I'm going to do is right there, Jay. Right there. There it is. That's for Jay. There's the clap for Jay. He's got it. I'm sending that all the way out to Minnesota. Yeah, that's where it's going. That's where it's going. Jay Shredder, Minnesota. He's got the clap, but he's also got the Dreamcatcher too. So in one respect, he's probably not going to like the clap, but he's certainly going to enjoy that Dreamcatcher. All right, there you have it. That's it for this month. Now we're going to start a new month come tomorrow. Right now, we still have about an hour left in the stream, so we'll move on to something else. That's what we'll do. And hopefully, you'll move on with us. That's right. All right, Chris. We need to go do a blood money. That's where we were headed.
All right.
When things went wrong. So let's go do this blood money mission, earn some capitale, and hopefully be able to get that daily challenge taken care of. And I think what we'll do is
have to leave the lobby because it'll freeze us again.
Take us out. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so let's leave this lobby. Now, mind you, before I do leave this lobby, everybody that comes in to race, we're going to make sure that we're in a private lobby so that you don't have interference, outside interference, because some people, they're stream griefers, and then the others are just plain griefers, and we don't want that to interfere with any of your race attempt to complete.
Yeah.
Now, so we're going to bust on out. There's Lakin, also known as Nikal, over on TikTok. Howdy, Lakin. Pleased that you're here. I don't think it has any sound. Oh, you don't? Let me take a look. Let's see if it has sound now, Lakin. Does it have sound over there now, Lakin? Yeah, all right. That's cool. Yeah, sometimes what happens is every time that I go out, I have to come back in. I might lose the TikTok sound, and I have to actually reincorporate it through Twitch. Crazy, man! That's all I can tell you. It's crazy. So we've got that taken care of, and I certainly appreciate you stepping up and saying that, Lakin. Certainly appreciate that. All right, so here we go. We're going to leave and come back in. I'm going to put out right now, Chris. I'm going. And then we're going to go do a capitale mission of one sort or another, blood money mission.
When you come back in, if you start up your posse, then I can just jump to you faster.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Camp, here I come. I'm crunching on a chocolate-covered graham cracker.
Oh, chocolate covered. Sounds good.
I love all graham crackers, but
Is it
chocolate-covered ones
the
especially
Keebler ones that you're talking about?
good. No, this is a Walmart
Oh.
chocolate-covered graham cracker. And what I do is I put them in the refrigerator
Yep.
and get them nice and cold, and that chocolate is nice and cold.
Yeah, I do the same thing with the Keebler ones, and I put it in the freezer and take them out.
See, I like doing that with like those mini Milky Ways that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them in the freezer. They're awesome. There's Scarlet B, all the way from Washington State.
The Wanderer returns.
Okay, Chris, posse has been reformed.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and get my wheel back in place.
For some reason I can't join it, so I'll just join on you either way.
Okay? Okay, my wheel is back in place. Chris should be popping in here any second. And then we're going to head on over to Rhodes and go over and see Anthony Foreman. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll see Anthony Foreman. We could see anybody for a blood money. It doesn't matter who you see.
Let's see here.
You could see Langton. You could see
Freeze some grapes.
Sean
I've never
McGuire,
tried
anyway.
that one.
which one?
Oh, Brooks was saying, want to treat yourself, freeze some grapes. I've never had freeze grapes.
Oh yeah, I've never tried a frozen grape. I put them in the refrigerator, Slayer. I love green grapes. Green grapes from the refrigerator are just awesome. But for frozen, I'm going to try that. As long as I don't bust any teeth. All right, Chris, you ready to go?
Where
Let's
we
go to
going?
Rhodes.
Roads? Okay.
Rhodes. Oh. There's Rhodes right there.
Oh, obviously they're good. Somebody else is saying frozen grapes are good. I'll have to try it.
Frozen blueberries. Yeah, I like blueberries. I like blackberries better.
Blackberries are
in fact,
awesome.
I just finished off some blackberries here.
I love blackberries.
Yeah, great.
Also, I'm a sucker for blackberry cobbler.
Haha, cool. All right, this is just a short trek over the hill, over the tracks. I am going to pull out my detector just in case there happens to be a collectible right there at the back of the building there. Sometimes there is, not today. All right, let's go see the man. Anybody home? Yeah, we'll just bust on in.
You know? Folk I
Howdy,
can
partner.
trust.
Anthony, how you been? What's going on? Anything going on? Awful quiet today.
If it ain't my faithful
on, speak up.
dog, you always
You calling me a
get the
dog?
job
You calling my
done.
partner a dog? I'll tell you what. You have unleashed these dogs. There's going to be hell to pay.
Right?
All right,
You
blood
know,
money mission.
I can always find work for idle hands. Get
Yeah,
the
well,
Blackberry
we've been
dog.
busy.
Okay then. Lord, it must kill those Italian bastards.
How was Lace
to think
Guy?
of their
She's
precious
doing very good
capitale
these
in the
days.
hands of
Over the
every
last 2 or 3
gutter
days,
snot from
she
here
has
to
definitely
New
come
Orleans.
around. She's back on her feet. Weak, but back on her feet. Doing very good at the moment. All right, what did you want to try? Chris, are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, we don't have to. We can do. Let's do clearinghouse. Clearinghouse sounds good.
Clearinghouse. I don't remember the clearinghouse,
Okay.
so that works for me.
You've been
I remember
around
the
for a
saloon.
while
That's kind
now.
of a
You
tough
know
one.
how it is. Ain't no such thing as an innocent.
Now,
living in
last
these
couple of
parts.
weeks ago, I guess it was,
And the
we
folks
went
you're
through
gonna meet
all of
today,
the jeweled
well,
missions within
they
Blood
ain't
Money.
even
Captured them all, both in standard, hard,
Bad
and in
bunch.
ruthless. That was a
And that's
fun
coming
time.
from the likes of me. Yeah. They sitting pretty on a nice little nest egg. Some capital.
Well, I want some of those eggs.
the fruits of their villainy. You relieve them of it. You're doing civilization a favor.
You don't say.
Now hop to it.
Hip, hip. Hop to it, he says. Now, he could have just said something else. He didn't have to be so
Rude.
controlling, Chris. What do you think?
Yeah, hop to it.
Yeah, I'll show you a hop to it. Boom, boom.
I'll make him hop with my 6-shooters at his feet.
Exactly. Dance to the music. Then I'm going to shoot out his lights. I'm Bar Assassin. Gave you PTSD, huh? Oh, that's funny. Well, you know, listen, anybody that is a true lover of Red Dead, I promise you that they have dreamt of this game. All right, we're headed out.
To the homestead.
It is the wee hours of the morning. And let's see. We've got 19 minutes to get this done. Technically, we had 20 whole minutes to do this mission. Hell, we may need it. I mean, it could happen.
I'm gonna use my bow here again.
All right, you want to use your bow? You want to get a couple? All right. Let's see if we can get a couple with the bow. All right, now, Chris, I'm going to scoot around to the left.
All right.
And go to the other side of the house. And I'll let you know when I'm in place. Ooh, where are they all? They've disappeared on me.
They're here. They're all up towards the
Okay,
front.
There they come. I got some guys. A guy out back here, I guess.
You don't belong here, so you better leave.
Oh my goodness, he
Uh-oh.
see me before. Boom! I stuck an arrow in him.
You done yet? We trained today.
They got knives, so be careful.
Oop. Damn, I fell off a cliff here, but that's all right. That just means it's going to take them longer to get to me, and I have the opportunity to get to them.
Nice.
If you're
Hey, buddy,
lucky,
where are
you
you?
get brave to yourself.
There's the 3 that I killed.
All right, I've got a couple of arrows here that I'm picking up off the ground, eluding them as well. All right, we'll search the homestead. Oh, there's a potential loot and an arrow right there.
Here, you can hit the door. Okay. Oh, it's right there.
Did you find anything?
No, I was going inside the house here.
All right, let me see what I can find out back here. Oh, I found something over here. Looks like a letter of some sort.
Again.
And what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Focus. Let's focus on that. See what happens. Yes, sir.
Nope.
Search Pleasance for the valuables. Arrow laying on the ground. All right, let's call this pony. And we'll head down. Yep, anytime, Chris. Oh, it didn't take us long to get here now, did it?
Nope. I'll go for the front valuable.
Okay.
Where it might be. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we'll pick up this valuable right here by the gravestone. All right, we're headed to a dead drop. I'll wait for Chris here. Got it? All right. We're off. We're headed to the dead drop. Gonna turn it in. And hopefully I got 3 Capitelli to get that mission done. If not, we're gonna have to do another one, Chris.
I think it rewards 3, no matter what, if I'm right.
Right? I hope you are right. And it should be right up here. Oh, nice entry.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's drop that. Let's drop it.
It's my ass, pretty much.
We all do it. All right, look at that. Yeah, .08 gold, $7.86. That looks like about it. I don't see anything here. Let's look at this. See, I've got nothing for Capitelli.
Yeah, neither did I. What the heck?
Capitelli notes collected, 0.
Interesting.
All right, well, let's try another one. Let's see what happens. We could go see old Smokey Joe over there. Let's see what I got here.
That's weird that it didn't give us any Capitelli.
I agree. Well, we can try it one more time. Old Kip, he wants a little bit of horse sense. All right, let's see what I got here for horse sense real quick while we're getting reorganized here. A horse's height is measured by hands. A hand is the equivalent of 4 inches. Basically, turn your hand on side, and then it's one on top of the other, and then you multiply it times 4, and that gives you the height of the horse to its shoulder, not to the top of its head, but to its shoulder. And that method was developed by the ancient Egyptians. So many thousands of years ago, that was developed by them. If a horse has a red ribbon tied to its tail, if you're out to any event and you see a red ribbon tied to a horse's tail, it's an indication that the horse is kind of mean and will kick. That's what that means. And there are over 100 different registered breeds of horses in the United States. Over 100 different breeds. And there are roughly, get a load of this, okay? 710 people per year in the United States die regarding horses and related accidents to horses. Every year, 710 people die at the hands of those animals that we all love so much. Now, I watched a video the other day where a kid got kicked. He was in a stall with a horse. The horse turned around and gave him an absolute spot-on kick right to the face, mind you. Right to the face. Next video shows the kid in the hospital, under all kinds of different sedations and what have you. Ultimately, he did recover, but it could very well have killed him, or it could have paralyzed him. Something like happened to Christopher Reeves by falling off the horse. Now, you got to know, if Christopher Reeves fell off the horse, it wasn't because he just fell. It was because the horse had a hand in it at some point. So you got to be careful of those horses. They can be very dangerous.
So, I did a quick search really quickly. See, the best place to get Capitelli, because I guess you have to find them within the mission. Capitelli. Okay. The best one to do it is the third part of the railroad contract.
The third part of the railroad contract. That's exactly what we're going to go do then.
That's the easiest way to find the Capitelli.
Let's hope that the third part is available to us.
Yeah.
We can go, let's go do Joe this time. Let's go over to see Joe. Maybe he'll give us a better indicator as to the mission that we can get into and where we can go for Capitelli. So I'm just going to take and put a mark out here for Joe. I think that's him right there. Oh, that's Tammy's waypoint. There's Joe. There's Joe right there. Beyond Tammy's place. I'm going to take a wide berth around Tammy's place. And if I get invited in, I'm not going. By the way, seeing those riders right there on the trail, Chris, that was a beautiful thread the needle that you made under race conditions.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Blueberry up ahead.
See him? Yep. We're not looking for you, buddy.
Oh.
And apparently they weren't looking for us either, so we were able to ride by, both Chris and I, without any incident. You can see that they were a little bit squirrely, but we all got by. We all was able to do it without creating any kind of difficulty. Now I think I'll bushwhack at this point right here. Oh, Joe, we're coming. Joe's going to have himself a nice little cabin right down here in the woods, right at the base of this knoll, minor hill. And sometimes there can be a card on that table with a lantern. Sometimes there can be a collectible that's diggable inside that little chicken area. You might want to kill those chickens if you don't have them already, Chris.
Oh, do we gotta kill chickens?
Yeah, 5 of them today. You know, you're right here. You might just well grab them.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you home?
Bet the Italians pleased with you.
Yeah, they're pleased so far. Blood Money mission.
So,
And which one did you say it was?
The railroad.
The railroad. Ooh, part 3?
Yep.
Part 3, here we come. Are you ready?
Yeah.
working for this man will be the end of you. You listen to old Joe. His type means the end of you.
Okay, we just launched a mission.
You didn't get corrupted, did you? The railroad
No,
didn't buy
I'm not
you out?
corrupted.
No,
You know, I ain't a politician,
Impossible.
don't you know?
You did well before. So, now,
I'm not a judge either.
bite the head off the snake. Silence its
Exactly.
forked tongue for good.
Thank you for that, Morgie.
Squeeze
Appreciate
the
that.
last drop
Yes,
of your
sir.
filthy capitale out of its open neck. There's a bridge they're building. Near McFarland's ranch. Find the foreman.
Morgie's my
Make him
melee
tell
man.
you where his boss is hiding. And when you find the boss, you're gonna have to resist the urge to slit his throat. The Italian wants him alive. And what he wants, he gets.
All right, Slayer Brooks, the time was 46:30:71. 46:30:71 is the official time for No Jersey Chris's endurance race today. Lots of problems that he had. Lots of problems. The law created a lot of problem for him. But as he says, he's learned a lot from it and will be able to do the next one a lot better. All right, now I'm going to make sure that my wheel is in place for this. It is. So looking good. And I want to make sure that my energy is in place as well, so I'm going to take care of that as well. All right, we're headed over to the lower Montana River. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that was a nice one.
I'm
I
clipping
like that. Whoa.
That was an insane height you got there.
All right, we got that one clipped. All right, now killer capture the phone. Go killer capture. How are we gonna do this, Chris? Let's. I'm gonna go back to my horse and get my bow and arrow just in case I can
Oh yeah, you know.
deal with
Do
one
that.
or more.
Weapons. There we go.
Oh. I guess that's out.
You'll make a better corpse.
All right. Foreman.
He running?
I do believe he is. We're gonna have to get a horse.
Come on, horse.
Come on, horse. Let's go.
Got my horse.
Okay. Go. Mine's right behind you. Half a mile or so.
Oh, he's not running too far. He must be on foot. So you're good.
Do you find him? Does
Oh,
it show
shit.
up on your map yet?
Yeah, he's the little red X. He's not far. He's over here to the left. Where's he at?
Is that him right there? Because he looks kind of weird on my map.
Where is... He's like this little circle with the red X running. Where is
Oh
he?
yeah, it looks odd on my screen. There he is, right there. Yeah, him's boloed.
Alright. Search him.
You're the
Okay.
one, aren't you, who's been coming after us? Please,
Like
don't
he's-
kill me.
Yeah, we're the one. I'm not gonna kill you if I don't have to. Oh, we gotta loot the foreman. We gotta loot him? Alright, let's loot him.
Holy hell! Howdy,
Alright, now we got him looted.
He's up in Big Valley. My boss, that's who you're after,
Alright,
right?
well listen, we don't need
He's
him
getting
now,
a
do we?
train out east. Just don't kill me,
Nope.
please.
I don't need him. I'm gonna save you for your buddies there. Yeehaw! Oops, we get off the trail here. Might as well stick to the trail. See if we can break free from this wonder. It'll make life a little bit easier. There's my partner, No Rizzy Chris, right on my right. He's on my right-hand man, and he's literally on my right. We're headed to McFarland's Ranch. We're going to take care of some business over that way, don't you know? Well, look at this. A hype train popped up, and we went through station number 1, and we're headed to station number 2, just like that. And we're 78% of the way there.
Gotta catch this train.
Yeehaw! Oh, we got to get on that train.
I'm on.
Okay. What happened?
The railroad director was killed.
Oh, goodness.
Were we not supposed to kill him?
Apparently we were not supposed to kill him. Why is it still continuing on then?
I don't know. Talking to Bully.
It's continuing on even though the director was killed. too bad. Well, maybe we're going to have to do it all over again. We didn't even have a prompt as to restart from a checkpoint or anything. Well, sometimes that's what happens when you go in with guns a-blazing. Okay, Chris, let's see what the closest one. Oh, there's one right there. It's going to be Langton. James Langton is right over there. We'll take another mission from him. Hopefully we can grab the same one.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I thought it was a little strange the way it ended off.
Don't remember, maybe I just overlooked it, but I don't remember it saying we couldn't kill him.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that either. Well, now we know.
Looking for work?
Oh, what is that down there? Is that a moonshine or is that a gang camp? That's a hideout. Chris, we need to take care of that hideout quickly.
Okay.
Because those come few and far between these days. And any time that you can take one of those on and get a 1 count out of it, that's a good day.
Yep.
And this won't take long to do, folks.
I'll stay on the Kakano from above.
Okay? Well, it looks like that occurred quickly. All right, now the question is do you want to loot any of those, Chris?
Oh, I don't need it.
All right, I certainly don't need it with over, let's see, as of this morning, 61,598 loots. And we'll get right back and we'll get right back on mission as quickly as we can. But I really wanted to get that 1 count for gang camp. And we did. James, you over this way. Now this is, to me, this is the best looking hat in the game. By far and away, this is the best looking hat in the game. Yeah, we are. I would like to do a,
Okay.
no, we want to go back. We want to go back. We want to do a
indispensable
blood money
now, aren't
mission.
you? I thought so.
And let's see, that was the,
Railroad.
oh,
No, I
look
can't
at the
give you
rate.
that
We got
right now.
38 minutes to wait for that, Chris.
Oh my goodness.
Great Scott. In a cash and gold.
Might have to do it later on throughout the day.
Yeah, well, we can do another one in the meantime if you want to try that.
We can try.
Maybe the Cornwall contract. Maybe it's only in part 3 that you get it. So let's give it a
Yeah, I
shot.
was like, what I've been reading up on is like when
You can spot a
depending on
guilty
what
man by what he
situations
does
we're
when
in,
he's cornered.
just look around, make sure you loot all the
Leviticus
boxes and
Cornwall has
whatnot, because
elected to
Capitale
run.
can just be sitting around anywhere.
Sure sign of a bad
Right.
conscience.
So
Seems he's taken what Capitale he has left out of the country. Through the freight yard in Saint Denis. I suggest you make it
Capitale.
look like a regular robbery. Steal a boat or some such. I trust
Cody,
your conscience
over there
is
on
clear.
YouTube. Good day, Cody. Yeah, I'm just looking at. Okay,
Nice.
you see it. All right, today is the very first day that we started streaming on YouTube. It's going to take a while to build that account, but it will build. And look at that! Yee-haw! And you know, I got so involved in the blood money missions that I forgot about the hype train. My apologies, sincerely. Great Scott, I could have hyped the hype train. And so, in any event, I didn't even get to see how far we went up. My apologies to everybody. I almost feel embarrassed about that.
You got through 4 stations, it looks like.
4 stations, okay. Let's see, Brooks, I live about an hour and 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach. A beautiful little ride, a beautiful travel. I'm gonna
Well,
I
on
gotta
my
work
boat,
my way
yeah.
over there. Let me get back to the road here.
Not that way. Oh wait, maybe this way. Is there a guy right there? There is. It'll alarm anybody. Oh, shoot there. The heck? Oh, we're just standing there.
You ain't the first
Oh, here they come.
We got dispensation from the government to protect this refinery.
All right, let's see. Search the area for the boat containing. Oh, where are you, buddy?
I hope you're ready to die.
All right.
You got 2 arrows real quick. Oh, what the heck?
All right, I better switch over to my gun,
Switch to my
my
pistols.
repeater. I've always liked the repeater better. Find a way over the wall.
Yeah, there's little boxes right there.
Yep, got it. Looks like we're gonna need some help. Oop, fell in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the tunnel. Oh!
Oh, there's lots of them coming.
All right, let me get on up through this tunnel. And we'll get right back into the fight. I did come across a guy down here in the tunnel.
Oh, you're down. Oh, okay. How do I get out of here? Oh, here we go.
Better take this guy down and light him up pretty good.
You make some bad choices in this life.
All right, search the area. Search the area. We're gonna go search the area.
What are we searching for?
It says search the area for the boat containing the cargo. Okay, we'll
Where's
search
my
the area
hat?
for the boat containing the cargo. That's your hat right there.
Yeah. Got in a bit of a fist fight.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a couple of loots while we're right here. Plenty of time to get this one done.
Search the cargo. Looking for a
All right,
plume.
well, it's
Something.
probably gonna be on the boat, maybe.
Can you go in these docks here? Oh. Side door? Nope.
Anything hits a boat down here, we jump on it. I'm searching the boat. Nothing here.
Wonder if it's over here.
Now it looks like I'm gonna have to hit the water in order to get out of here. All right, here's another boat right here. Couple of boats.
I'm on both these boats over here. I don't see back anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything on these boats either.
What the hell? Search the area for the boat containing the cargo. Love
Yeah,
to
there's
if I
another
knew
boat
which
over
boat.
there.
Can I climb on these boats
Well, I think
that are
that-
just floating here?
I think there's enough. Yeah, there's enough boats here so that we've got a few choices. How about here?
It's not even in the search
Nope,
area.
doesn't look like anything there either. The world? See, I'm outside of the zone at this point.
If there's anything on this boat. Oh. On that boat.
No, all of the boats that are here have got nothing on. All right, let's see what's here.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would be fun, Slayer. Happy to do that. That would be a lot of fun, for sure. Give me a good reason to go down to Myrtle Beach and go to the fudge factory down there.
Oh, I found 3
Buy about-
Capitelli off one of the bodies. Look at that.
Oh, good.
So just search bodies.
All right. Well, I've been searching bodies, but
Yeah.
I never did come across anything.
Yeah, I came across 3 Capitelli right there.
All right. Let me loot some and see if I can find some Capitelli off in some of these bodies.
Like, yeah, there's a body right here next to the gate. I just like, oh, I'll just loot this one, and then sure enough, 3 Capitelli are in my
Good
pocket.
for you. I don't see any more up this way.
Trying to find this damn cargo.
The damn boat, yeah. Alright, there's nothing out here. There is a boat right here at the dock, but I'm sure Chris has looked at it. But
Yeah,
sometimes
I'm
these
on it.
things are on timers. And if you can search it all you want, if the timer hasn't released it and it actually made it available to you, then it's going to be a while.
Hmm.
But, you know, we've got 22 minutes left. Are you kidding me? And we've searched all of these boats a couple of times. Search that one. Search this one. I've got no prompt coming up from any of them.
If I do this, what happens? If I can trigger anything. Oh, they went out just as quickly as I put them in. Here. How about this?
Yep. Here's another boat down here.
Oh, okay.
Are you blowing them up or are you
Yeah,
burning
I'm
them?
trying to throw dynamite just to see if I can trigger a reaction. I can eat anything.
Ugh.
What about right there?
Well, I don't know exactly what to tell you here.
Trying to find the boat. Hey, there's a boat over here. This little paddle boat.
A little paddle boat, huh?
Yeah. But nothing triggering the little paddle boat. I don't know. What the heck?
I don't either.
All these boats, none of them have cargo. That's hard to believe.
Yeah, that's right. And particularly where it says, search the area for the boat containing the cargo. Well, the good thing is that if you have to find 3 Capitelli, Chris, at least you found the 3 Capitelli.
Yeah, I guess it's just a trigger. Or not trigger, but just looting somebody randomly will trigger.
Yeah. But you would have thought that there's a cargo. There's a cargo on the boat.
Yeah. Still looking. App shows that I'm on top of it.
Oh, it's got to be down in the tunnel then.
Really?
That's not the tunnel. Is not the boat. Is not a boat.
No.
You did find the tunnel, yes?
Yeah, it sounds right here. But there's no cargo down here. Because it'll just lead us back up to where... the dog... yeah, no, that's not it.
Yeah, like, why are these horses? Why is this wagon here? All right, I'll go down into the tunnel and go all the way to the end. Did you go all the way to the end?
Yeah,
of
I
the
came from the other side, all the way through.
tunnel? Okay. Now, that looks like my hat there. What the heck's my hat doing down there? Come on, will that allow me to pick it up? It won't allow me to pick it up, but it's right there. Clearly my hat.
Those that I'm right at it. It's weird. Let me see, map.
Nope, I don't see any cargo from
Yeah.
any boat.
I mean, there's tons of cargo on the docks, but nothing on a boat.
Crazy. Crazy stuff it is. Yo! Yo!
Hmm.
Yeah, it does seem to be glitched out. I do believe. I think.
Go in that door. Go in that door. Yeah, it might be glitched. I don't see any which way, because this fence is not even open. I don't know if that's supposed to open or not.
Yeah, I don't know whether it is or not either. 16 minutes left. I mean, even the countdowns almost seem slow.
Oh. Another reason why everybody should sign that petition. Get Rockstar
Exactly,
to
very good.
fix this stuff.
Yep. Very good point, Chris. Sign that petition. Sign that petition. And that's over at change.org. And then you can look up Save Red Dead Online. And it's been, that petition has been started by Miss Rizzer X TikTok. And she's from the Netherlands.
What a country.
I find nothing. I
Yeah,
find absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't see anything either. Well, oh shoot.
I'm ready to let it go.
Yep. If we can cause any mischief. Hey, Denny, while we wait.
Yeah, we can.
If anybody like starts to holler, cause like right when I was blowing up stuff, as much as people were screaming, they weren't. Look at all these guys right here. Shoot one. See what happens. That's obviously glitched.
I didn't know that looting these guys might get me some Capitelli.
You never know.
Open snake oil.
Just start burning
And
buildings
sand.
down.
Yeah, there's gonna be nothing here.
Yeah.
Although, we got this tugboat here. This tugboat is not in the zone. It's not in the yellow zone.
No.
What about, you know, I didn't go out to that two-masted ship out that way.
I went
What
out
is
there.
investigating?
It didn't show anything, or it didn't prompt.
Okay, there's 3 of them that are out in the water here. Let me see if I can get on one and see what that does.
I'm on the tugboat.
Okay?
Nothing prompt in there.
Okay. Okay, let's jump overboard and let's get onto this other boat. No, that doesn't even come into the yellow zone. So that other boat is not in the yellow zone either. The cops can't get to me. Too bad, so sad. Oh, they're in the yellow zone, those cops now.
Oh, there's actual cops?
Yep, apparently they're on the street outside.
I don't see them at all. I hear them. There they are.
Okay.
Get a lawman over here.
They're gonna be coming. I just don't see anything. So we might as well try
I don't see
to
anything.
escape the area.
Yeah.
You got a horse?
Yeah, I got a horse.
Okay. Well, let's book it on out of here. I got a feeling that that particular challenge was glitched, folks. So, with that, Chris, we'll get out of this area here and let's go into racing for a few minutes.
All right.
Couple of hogs. Skin this hog up while I'm waiting for the bounty to dissipate.
No, it's dissipating. I'll change my ability cards.
Yep, I'm going to do the same thing as soon as I get this skin on the back of my horse. Poor though it may be, it's animal fat that looks good. It always looks good in my satchel. And that takes me to 30, so now I'm going to just take and go in and change out my ability cards. And we'll change this one out to a defensive card. And the same with this one. And I am ready, Chris. How about yourself?
I'm ready. Are we going to be able to leave because of the timer, though?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's try. All we can do is try. Quick join. It might cancel one going into another. Yeah, it says go
Okay.
matchmaking.
Cool.
Here we go. By golly, I got that taken care of, Boulder 65. Yes, sir. We're going to go in. We're going to do some horse racing for sure enough. All right, purchases right here. All ammo. I didn't even see which race this was. Tumbleweed, okay. My day is going pretty good so far, Boulder. I hope yours is as well. Thank you for putting that up on TikTok, Katie. Oh, got taken out by Dub, I think it was. Just ran into them, horse to horse. It's early in the race where we should be able to make it up, I would think.
I'm going the wrong way.
Oh, missed the signal fire as well. And we smack into each other again. Oh, thank you, Katie. Yeah, we'll get straightened out here. We're having a rough start to a simple race, really. Yeah, we've got somebody that's a couple of fires ahead of us. Did I hear some shooting?
Yeah, I hear shooting as well. Like someone's horse got shot. Punk.
Dub. Well, we got a second place out of it, even crashing twice, so that's pretty decent. Let's see, crashing twice. And there's Chris. Yeah, decent considering. Now I'm trying to figure out what the delay is over there on YouTube. All right, we got a couple in right there. My guess is it's around 20 seconds. All right, Slayer Brooks. We'll see you soon. Take care of yourself, buddy. Stay well. Stay safe. Adios, amigo. Let's see. All right, hands-on activity. Thank you. Appreciate subscribing. I appreciate that a whole bunch. Francesco invited you to play Red Dead. Can't right now. Right in the middle of the stream, my friend. Little Creek River coming right up. That's a lineal race. Let's see who some of the players are right here. The usual suspects right there. That is, yeah. Yuri, I guess. Right here. There's no Rizzy Chris. You can see him. And right here, we have Dub. Ah, man, he looks bad. He's bad to the bone. And there's Geo. And there's a level 7 right there. LTD Tasher. LTD Tasher. Right there. He looks like he could use some money, buy some clothes, don't you think? Envy, howdy. Howdy to you. Appreciate you stopping by here today. Yes, I do. Buckshot's over there on YouTube, checking it out. Katie's over there. Cody. Yeah, we'll build up that account over there as time passes. Today is the very first day that I've been able to literally stream on YouTube, and it's going to take a little bit of time to build that account. But we'll see where it goes and how quickly that occurs. Hopefully quickly. Mealy, you got it. Oh, yeah, that's awesome, Slayer. All right, this is the Little Creek River race. It's a point-to-point with targets in between. Considered a target race, so you have to hit the targets in order to proceed. I'm going to do the best I can there, Amogi. All right, we're off. Uh-oh. Had to catch that one from behind. Oh, stop jumping those rocks. Get on up there. Stop jumping those rocks. It takes up too much time. See if we can get a little kick in the butt right here. hear some pigs over there squealing. Oh, it lost my target. Oh, all over the place, damn it. Went from a comfortable first to a terrible third, and that just all because of the sensitivity of this controller. The sensitivity of this controller when I'm looking for, a quick movement onto a target, it's just so radical. I overshoot it, I'm back on it. I overshoot it again, I'm back on it. I overshoot it again, finally get onto it. It's pretty tough. Sorry about that, Morgie. It's going to take me a while to get used to this controller for those targets when I'm up that close to them and I'm trying to hone in on them. Pretty hard to do. Tommy Daz, good day. No, you're fine, Tommy. This is Friday. Yeah, it is. Yeah, thanks, Morgan. Like I say, all under control. Just so much, back and forth. Over. Couldn't get on it. Had to slow down. Way down to get it. And that's just based on the sensitivity of the controller. Congratulations, Chris. Glad you made it.
Yeah.
At least two of us were on the podium, first and third. And make sure, everybody over on YouTube, make sure you get in and take a look at that petition that Miss Riza has up, whereby you can go in and sign it, and it's Save Red Dead. You can find it over on change.org, and just look for Save Red Dead Online. You can look up Miss Rizzer X TikTok and then Save Red Dead Online. Sign the petition. It'll go a long way for all of us to be able to get the attention of Rockstar to try and get them to think again about giving us even minor content. And for that matter, even some repairs. I would settle for some good game repairs. That would be pretty nice. But that's where you're going to find it. Change.org. Save Red Dead Online. Sponsored by Miss Rizzer X TikTok. And there you go. Katie McKean just popped it up. She popped up the Addy right there on Twitch. And also right here on TikTok as well. Now you just click on that. That'll take you directly to the link. And you'll be able to vote and sign the petition. And you can even make a donation so that this word can get spread out towards other magazines that carry gaming information, and maybe pull in some other people that can sign that petition as well. We're really hoping desperately that we can get 10,000 or more. I think that that's going to be doable. A couple of days ago we had 8,000, just over 8,000. So I think we're going to make it, but nonetheless, every signature counts. Every signature counts. So, between YouTube, TikTok and Twitch, we ought to be able to reach out and talk to a number of people. In addition to that, to be able to do up a video and bring in some people, we should be able to get to our goal, I do believe. And I'll tell you what, you're going to put a big smile on Miss Rizzy's face. And you put a big smile on my face, TikTokers, if you just kind of tap that old screen there until you can give me some love. Let's see if we can get that number up so that we have a good high standing when people come looking for us on TikTok come tomorrow. That'll sure help. All right, this is Tumbleweed. There's 3 of us here. All right, we'll get it going quickly. And we're into an extended stream that was sponsored by Morgie out of Massachusetts, Revere, Massachusetts. I'm doing pretty good, Envy. I hope you are as well. It's a great Friday, don't you know? Yes, a great Friday. And next comes Saturday. And then Sunday. All right, we're off. Boom. So the problem that I have with this new controller mode is more from a close-up than it is from a distance. I don't have too much trouble using it from a distance. Well, I say that, and then look. But it's very early on. I should be able to catch up. I'm pretty certain that's Chris up in front of me. I could stick an arrow or 2 in his horse's line, slow him down a little bit, you know, make it a more even race. You know, anytime that you add something new to your game, it always affects your game, and there are adjustments that you have to make. And sometimes they come quickly and sometimes they don't. For one reason or another, I'm into the don't area. Did you have to jump that rock back there, Chris?
I did.
Yeah. Did you see me pull away at all on that?
You pulled away a little bit.
All right, we caught that target that time, although there was about a 1 second delay on it to make sure that I had it this time. I'd like to try to determine, Chris, how much distance we lose when jumping a rock. Is it going to be 1 horse length, 2 horse lengths?
Yeah.
My guess is it's around 1.
I would assume it'd be 1, if not like half of 1.
Yeah. See, same thing here. Can't hit that damn thing. You know, just it's all around the target. All around the target. I can't get it to settle down. You know, I think that I'm going to go into my adjustments for, I'm trying to think of what that, sensitivity. There is a sensitivity setting in the adjustments. I'm going to back that sensitivity off because I've got a lot of sensitivity on this controller. Anna Flynn, good morning. Anna Flynn is with us. Welcome to Cowboy Strong, where we are all for one, we are one for all. You mess with one, you mess with all. And we never surrender. Never! All right, there's Chris. He pulled out that win again, and I was behind him by, let's see, 3 100ths. Oh no, more than that. No, yeah, about 3 100ths of a second. Not 3 100ths, about 3/10ths of a second is what I wanted to say. Now I just can't get that last little adjustment. It's just all over the place. Boom. I'll hit that sensitivity adjustment here today. In fact, before I leave this game today, I'll do that. Let's take a look at what the next race is going to be. On-screen celebration! Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yes, sir! Bring it! Thank you. I appreciate that, Crazy Bosley. You've been crazy this morning, don't you know? Luke just joined. They're on TikTok. Fort Wallace. We'll make this race right here. Let's see what what can happen here. This at least is a very linear race, so it's just getting through the signal fires. Nothing I have to hone in on as far as aiming goes. And 5 seconds, we're out of here. Let me think here. We're off. And there's only 3 of us in this race. It seems like there's a lot of people that just aren't around today, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, usually we're in racing a lot, and there's a lot of people in racing. Usually we have a lot of people here from the community in racing, and we don't even seem to have that any longer. I don't know whether community people are getting tired of the game or what the story is, but we just don't have the same numbers that we used to.
It's a Friday.
We're used to seeing Buckshot in here, Scarlett in here, Nicole in here, Jay Shredder in here,
all working,
many
probably.
others as well.
All working, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, real life obviously takes over. I mean, we can't stop real life. We can stop Red Dead if we need to, in order to be able to participate in real life. All right, now Chris right there, he's riding a Norfolk Roadster. I'm riding a Missouri Foxtrotter. You can see that the Norfolk Roadster is a bigger horse than this Missouri Foxtrotter. And we're coming up towards a very hairpin turn, very dangerous. I try to make this turn full blast. Oh shit. I was able to make it full blast. Put the pedal on the metal. In this case, the boot in the stirrup.
Finish.
Now I'll tell you what. There's a close finish. I think Chris got it, but boy, that was a very, very close finish.
Yeah, that was a close finish. I wasn't sure who won that one. It was neck and neck all the way down that last stretch.
Camo Jack TV is with us. Howdy, Camo Jack. All right, Chris is on a roll today.
Yeah.
I want to see what the time is, because that time has got to be exceptionally close.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we go. 2/100ths of a second. That was the difference right there. A 3:03.77 against a 3:03.79 against a 3:04.42. All of us very close. Very close. Stream's going pretty good, Camo Jack. How about yourself? Things going well with you? And it seems like if you're Camo Jack TV, then you must be streaming, I would think. And how's it going for you? I definitely want to thank Katie McKean. You know, she's pulling all the strings there on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. She's spread across the board there in pretty good shape. That woman is doing some dancing today. And, you know, there was a movie that I watched that was regarding some drug addictions years ago. And it was all about drug addictions and how it was just wearing these people down and how it was doing all of these negative things towards them. And one of the comments that they made towards the end was, I'm dancing as fast as I can. Meaning they're participating in life and they're doing the best that they can regardless of what was taking place within their life. Well, right here in racing, I'm dancing as fast as I can with these, but I'm just not able to pull out the last thing, the last moment. Some of it's because of controller. Some of it because No Rizzy Chris has gotten damn good at racing. He's gotten damn good at racing. Now, now you take Katie. Now she's dancing as fast as she can on speed. You know, that's what she's doing. You know, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. I mean, she's got it covered all the way around. She does. Oh, I reached level 1000 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Neverland. But I'm still playing the game because I love the game. What can I tell you? You know, you love the game, you love the game. And listen, I can always find something to do in this game, and I can always find something to do differently. To make it more interesting, of course. Yeah, I agree with you, Camo Jack. I'm finally getting in the habit of being able to look at all of these three platforms, you know, and watch a chat over here to my left, a chat directly in front of me, and a chat off to my right. And I'm getting pretty comfortable switching from one to the other to the other. The role player thinks that he's got a way of being able to combine all of these chats into one chat screen. And so we're looking forward to having that happen, if in fact it can happen. If that is to happen, then it'll be a piece of cake. All right, this is Flatiron Loop Race. 2 laps around. 2 laps is what it's going to be. I'm going to take that shotgun just in case I have to go to battle with Chris, you know.
What? Me? No. I wouldn't do it. Now, you know, Scarlet and her fat ass horses. I can see you battling them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I shoot a fat ass horse for sure.
Yeah. Then I'll get boloed later for that comment. What the? How'd I miss that?
What, did you miss the entry? It looked like you were way
Yeah.
wide.
Yeah, it was way wide. I'm just surprised that it didn't trigger the fire, even though I was a little wide there. I didn't know it wouldn't do that.
Well, you were outside of the flag, so to speak, of the pole in that case.
Okay.
If you're outside of the flags, it will not trip. You have to be inside of those flags, inside of those marking poles.
Interesting. I think that's probably the very first flag I've missed ever then, because I don't recall ever missing a flag. It's okay. I'm right back up on you.
Yeah, I see you. I knew you'd have time to catch up.
Oh!
Oh! Sorry about that, Chris.
Oh, no, you're good. That was crazy.
I wouldn't have thought that was enough to knock you down.
Same. It felt like just a little nudge, but my horse just collapsed. He's like, not today. Not this race.
Anna Flynn, yeah, that's what I said too. That went down awfully easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who knows? Could have been tired. Could have got the feet tangled up with each other. Hard telling, not knowing, as they say here in the South. Well, I'll take it. I got to take it where I can get it, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually done it. Let's see, I've done it I've done map collecting 4 times now. Collect the complete map, and I can. The quickest I've done it is 9 hours and 30 minutes. The slowest I've done it is 11 hours and 56 minutes. I made it by 4 minutes, and that was the very first time I did it. So every time that I have done the map collection, I have gotten faster and faster and faster. And I even wrote down all of the stats for what I collected. You collect a lot. I wound up, I think the best one I did was I collected I collected 12 sets and about $3,500 worth of miscellaneous things. Yeah, $3,500 worth of miscellaneous things over and above what I made for the actual collector sets. All right, this is going to be my last race of the day. Last race of the day, and then I have to move on to some real life, just like so many of you do. And we'll be right back here tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we'll start right off at 8 a.m. We'll head right on out, and we'll get some things done. In the meantime, I definitely want to congratulate Jay Shredder for winning that wonderful, wonderful dream catcher that Katie Badger McKean Creations created specifically for Cowboy Strong. What a beautiful dream catcher that is. Jay's going to love that. I am certain of that. And then let's see, what did we have? Then we had No Rizzy Chris, who won the subscription drawing today. That's right, No Rizzy Chris did it. And let's see, the birthday drawing, there was only one in the birthday, so I didn't even have to draw it. And that was Derek, Derek 540 Ski. Derek 540 Ski. Let's see who this other person here is. This other person is Demony. And we'll turn this race in, and then we'll call it a day today. Katie, as always, I thank you so very much for your absolute persistence in moving from platform to platform to platform, and putting up the different things that you need to put up in the way of links and things of that nature, and responding to people and watching for the bad guys that come in. And I see earlier you found somebody that was being naughty, So yeah, thank you so much for doing all that you do for this channel, for this old cowboy, don't you know? Last race of the day, and Miss Ressa over there in the Netherlands. Let's see, if it's noon for me, it's got to be 6 p.m. for you, I would think. It's headed towards noon. It's 11:36, so it's got to be around 5:36, I think, where you are. Here we are, Annesburg race. A tough race in its own right. It's very difficult doing all of the switchback going up the hill, but it's even more difficult running through the switchbacks coming down the hill. And this hairpin turn up here is not the easiest to negotiate either, in particularly where it bottlenecks right as you make the turn. Oh, and just like that, as I made the turn, somebody come running into the turn full blast and just nailed me sideways. So now I'm way back, and now I have to play catch up. It took me from first to fourth. I'm sure I'll catch up with the lead as long as we don't have any more interactions with this individual that's just right here in front of me. And here come the switchbacks. Here we go.
Fuck, I missed one. I knew I missed one.
Okay, now we got a run for it. We were able to go from fourth to first just by working down through those switchbacks and working down through them with some caution. No Rizzy Chris caught right up with me.
That was rough. Oh shit. Yeah.
I moved over as fast as I could. I think you made it.
Yeah,
right?
I made it. That was close though.
Now, had you been just anybody, I would have held my ground and allow you to go right outside of the flags.
Keep this person at bay here. Moving on my right. Moving on my right.
All right.
Oh, she got it second. Nice.
She did get it?
Yeah, she got second. It's okay.
Well, you've certainly had your time in
Yeah.
the limelight today.
Still podium.
I did start Red Dead when it first came out, back in beta days, very early on in beta days, and I've been playing it every day since. I don't believe I've missed more than, I don't know, 40 or 60 days, mainly due to vacations or family issues that have come up. Other than that, I play regularly. As of the first of the month, February, I had 16,182 hours in. Now, tomorrow I'll check and see where I am starting the month of March. And there we have it right there. Let's see, a 358.30 against a 358.65 against a 358.97. So all within about 3/4 of a second or less. All within 3/4 of a second or less. Camo Jack, thank you for being here today. It all goes to Badger McKean today for her wonderful coverage of all three platforms. And right there, Katie, you get the clap. And I thank everybody for being here today. I especially thank everybody that showed up over there on YouTube today. This was the very first YouTube stream that we had. It was a solo run today, and it was a first run on YouTube, and hopefully we'll have many more to come. Same thing with TikTok. TikTok is relatively new back here on a regular basis because I have fiber optics now and can carry all of the platforms together. So that's been pretty cool. So at this point, I'm going to have to bow on out and participate in real life. Thank you all for being here. I hope you stay well, stay safe. Adios, amigos. Talk with you soon.